Where's my 40 at, man? Where's my 40?
Duval County, 904 in this bitch, huh? Put your hands up. Yeah, you feel that bass? Turn it up. It's that dirty South punk rock. Dirty South. Dirty South, yeah. Throw it up. Where you from, nigga? Where you from? Duval. You could get caught in the club. Roll with your hood, throw it up in the club. Hey. Or you could get stomped in the club for a dog that I saw. Show me we don't give a fuck, yeah. But you don't want no problems. You don't want no problems. You don't want no problems with me. Oh, we give me 50 deep. Hold on back, hold on back. Man, fuck that nigga. Hold on back, hold on back. Man, fuck that nigga. Hold on back, hold on back. Fuck that, fuck that. DJ Dirty Ski. When I reach for the herb, nigga, what's the word? Bitch, what's the word? Nigga better recognize real G's down the ride. Dirty South, I'm a record till I die. And I ain't even got to tell her what my name is. I just walk right in like I'm famous. Get out the way, bitch. I'm heading straight to the VIP where I'ma drink everything for free. Damn right. You can get caught in the club. Roll with your hood, throw it up in the club. Or you can get stomped in the club for a dog that I saw. Show me we don't give a fuck, yeah. But you don't want no problem. You don't want no problem. You don't want no problems with me. Oh, we baby 50 deep. When I say whole wheat, y'all say bread. Whole wheat, bread. Whole wheat, bread. When I say whole wheat, y'all say bread. Whole wheat, bread. Whole wheat. Y'all motherfuckers don't want no problems, nigga. Whole wheat bread, bitch. Southside Duval County. It's that dirty South punk rock shit. Y'all gonna have to try extra hard to get up in this punk shit now, nigga. Y'all niggas don't want no problems, nigga. Shut up. Back the fuck up.
Hello, everybody. It's the Alter Perspective. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's up? We've got a full panel tonight.
Oh God, I hate that.
You hate that?
Yeah, and this time Pimp's actually awake.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
yeah.
a change.
Fucking ass.
Well, you know what? I wasn't here last week and still talk more Shabisky.
Damn. It might. Well,
But I just talked.
do you know what I did last week though? Since you weren't here,
What's that, buddy?
I just played the video of you with the stream where you were
Sleep
passed
mode.
out. You see, I just played it
Sleep.
here, like you were in the.
We were having a bunch of fun with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's make fun of Pimpmunk's pill addiction problem. Okay, let's just do that.
No. Everyone laughed that you fell asleep. No one knew about the pill addiction thing. You told
That's
us.
true.
Yeah.
That's true. I was in a bad relapse at the moment, but that's okay. Pimpmunk's okay. Shabisky still looks like a fucking AIDS patient, and we're all good.
Yeah. You told him that before we started. What are the traits about him that you would say define the AIDS patient look?
Everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Right now he's wearing makeup to cover up the spots, the sores on his face. You know, he used to weigh 200 pounds. Now he weighs 83 pounds.
83 pounds.
Yeah,
You're just jealous because I'm good at losing weight.
he keeps calling himself Magic Johnson for some reason. I don't know why he does that. But look at him.
Yeah.
He's a He looks like Skinny Pete though from Breaking Bad. He really does.
That's crazy. That guy looks like he did about 20 years more meth than me. Okay.
Could you go use the desk right now?
No.
Use the fucking desk, Shabisky.
Please use the desk.
Get a demo.
Oh yeah, the Jewish guy's here too, man.
Yeah. Two guns, no ammo. You know what? There was this game. Game that crowdfunded like over $100 million. God, what's it called? Star Citizen. And it took Star Citizen so long to finish their game, and no one got to really play the full game, that people started asking for their money back. It kind of reminds me of Shabisky's desk a little bit. I don't know. Call me crazy.
Whoa.
Are you saying we should ask for
defund the desk? Defund the desk.
Hashtag.
It's like when the government. It's like when the government pays for a bunch of jet airplanes and jet fighters that they never use. Wow. You know what?
Yeah. Joshua Feuerstein.
He's never shown the desk. So I think he's got $3,000 in weed hidden away somewhere, and he's like, "Oh yeah, sorry guys, can't use the desk yet."
It's a desk made.
And then when they fund the computer, he'll buy like a $200 desk and be like, "Yeah, look at my cool desk."
Yeah.
Thanks for admitting it.
I mean, no. I would never do that.
Yep.
Never ever.
Shabisky.
He pulled a Shabisky Feuerstein.
What a shifty individual.
I learned from my.
Quit shifting so much, man.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's take a poll.
Let's take a poll.
Okay.
What, are we gonna dance or something?
No. I'm asking Shabisky. Is he honest or is he a scammer?
Oh,
he's definitely
what?
A scammer.
No, I'm honest.
Definitely
I'm an honest
a scammer.
I'm an honest scammer. I swear.
100% a scammer.
No. No. I swear I'm an honest scammer, guys.
34 votes already, and 91% says you're a scammer already.
I'm honestly a scammer, guys.
At least he's honest.
What? I don't know what you guys are talking about. I need to take a dab.
Good job. Everyone, please like the stream if you could, please. Liking the stream is very helpful towards everything in general. And we've got some interesting stuff to talk about. Check this out. The Fox News headquarters in New York had a Christmas tree, and some crazy guy came up and lit it on fire.
Dramatic video shows a Christmas tree on fire in front of Fox News headquarters in New York. Police say a homeless man climbed up the metal structure near the 50-foot tree just after midnight, lit several papers on fire, and then shoved them into the tree. A security guard spotted him, and he was quickly taken into custody.
I'm noticing, at least where I live, homeless people are doing crazier and crazier shit. We have this problem with homeless people randomly throwing like big rocks at cars on the freeway. Like, it happens all the time, and it happens so widespread for it to just be one person. It's like multiple people.
Yeah.
And like, you're just driving, 65 down a freeway, and all of a sudden, a 10-pound, 20-pound rock just hits your windshield and hopefully doesn't shatter it and hit you.
Yeah, because that could kill somebody.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's like an epidemic of it here. And what they found is if they clean up the homeless encampments near where it happens, it stops happening. It's a weird thing they do for fun.
Hey, I mean, if you're at it doesn't surprise me that people who are at the bottom choose to become agents of chaos.
Well, and a lot of
Fuck
them are
it.
just not
Cuckoo.
there mentally. It's
Fucking nuts.
yeah. Oh yeah, I've encountered so many of them. Luckily, none of them have ever like attacked me or anything. They're usually just kind of like I don't know. They almost act like I'm not even there.
There was one time I was walking back from a 7-Eleven to the place I was living in college with my roommates and friends, coming back from the bars, and there was like a 7-Eleven on the way, and we whatever, got what we got and kept going. There was this bum out front who like had been following us for a minute to the 7 afterward. And he had I didn't see it, but one of my friends
Nice
said he
to
saw
see
a knife.
Shabs do what he does best: scam people and take that.
Yeah, I know. God, look at the voting.
What?
Yeah, right. But yeah, so there were like always cops hanging outside that Sev, so we were just like, hey man, like he was saying some wacky shit, and we definitely had a weapon, and they just handled it, and we kept walking.
Yeah.
So we're lucky in that way.
Yeah.
Are you saying homeless people are bad? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying there's homeless people. Certain homeless people are doing crazy things like setting trees on fire in New York and throwing rocks at cars. Like more than one of them throwing the rocks at the cars here. And there's this weird thing. You'd think of all places the courthouse would be safe. The courthouse is a huge building in downtown Seattle, like the downtown courthouse. So it's like a big city block around, like it takes up a whole block. And that's one of the places in downtown you're most likely to get randomly attacked by some crazy person.
Yeah. That's what up.
Someone attacked a woman in the bathroom in the courthouse. It's like there's going to be cops in the courthouse no matter what. So that's the level of like crazy that we're dealing with. Yeah. It's pretty intense. Oh, Biden met with Putin. I try to like Biden is so boring to me.
Yeah.
He really seems like he's not all there a lot of times. Did you see the thing
I'm
where
glad that he's boring.
Do you see the thing where he did like a Ron Burgundy where he like read the thing on the teleprompter that he wasn't supposed to read? He said it said like end of quote, like he quoted somebody and then said end of quote like that.
Yeah. I see it.
Exit disappointed.
Yeah. Yeah, along those lines. Except for Kevin Sorbo was probably like in his late 30s when he did that, and Biden's like a super old guy. So I think I've heard Biden when he was like sharper, you know, because he's been in politics for so long. I've heard him when he was a more sharp person, but now he's just not really too there. He's not there too much, you know. Here's the thing about Biden meeting Putin.
Is the world safer today?
Is the world safer today after Biden met Putin?
After that conversation between the two leaders, or less safe? And then I have a follow-up as to your answer.
So all I will say is that the ultimate metric for whether the world is safer or not is facts on the ground and actions taken, in this case by Russia. Let's see. We are prepared to deal with any contingency, as I said at the outset, and I'm not going to make predictions or characterizations. I'm only going to say that President Biden will continue to do all of the necessary prudent planning for a variety of different pathways that could unfold.
I'm a little concerned, too. It's a weird question, and it's a non-answer. It's weird because we're posturing against both Russia and China. They're doing a diplomatic boycott to the Olympics this year. Yeah, because the Olympics are in China, and we're still having the athletes compete because that would screw them over, and that's a terrible thing. They did that in the 80s. But they're like, I guess our diplomats aren't going there.
Yeah.
So
is afloat.
They're poking around at Russia and China. It's a weird thing.
There is an impression in the Middle East that this administration is going to redo the Obama deal, lifting sanctions and freeze millions of dollars to this regime that is going to be spread to the proxies like Hezbollah. Hezbollah became stronger and stronger from the money that Obama gave to this particular militia. So.
Oh, I don't even care what this guy's saying. All right, I'm going to close the voting on the poll in 5, 4, 3. Get your votes in. 2, 1. Poll ending.
And I won.
Now.
Yes. I won, right?
Not unless you want to be a scammer.
No, I'm an honest. What? Honest was in first place, right?
No.
It wasn't even close, Shabisky.
Oh. Well, yeah, not everyone's smart enough to vote right, you know.
Oh, now you're gonna blame the audience.
This is how we got Trump in office. People voting wrong. Jesus. Some bad voting right there.
That's fair. That math checks out.
Okay, so here's some Karen stuff that I got here. This is a woman getting escorted out of the mall, and I believe it's mask related.
You have the vaccination QR code.
Pardon me?
The vaccination QR code.
It's a vaccination place.
QR code for what?
For vaccination that you have to do.
Well,
Yeah, we have a thing here where you have a QR code that has your vaccination records on it, and they can scan it in places.
me and my family are actually, we live 2 hours away, and we came to sit down, and I need to feed my kids. So
you guys need to sit on the pharmacies over there.
Sit where?
And show your QR code.
People and
she doesn't have one.
People who are having the proof are allowed to sit over here.
So only if you have proof you can sit here.
Yeah.
But where am I supposed to sit with my kids and my family?
Out there.
There are benches over there.
Sit on a bench.
Yeah,
So I can't have access to a table, or so I don't have access to be treated the same as everybody else.
Your fault. This was a totally your choice.
Oh, Bill Hicks, don't do that. Don't do that. No, segregation.
Yeah, comparing it to like Nazis asking people to show their papers is like a totally different thing.
Here's the thing. Judaism is not a disease and not transferable as one.
Yeah.
And not dangerous in and of itself.
Wait.
So a little different.
I wouldn't go that far.
It's a little different. Hey man, individual Jews might be dangerous. The Israeli army might be dangerous.
Well, those early Israelites, it's like, oh, what? You were working on Saturday? Time to throw hard rocks at you.
Kill you. I am not a practicing Jew. I'm just an ethnic one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm here to tell you that would be good enough to be put in Auschwitz, but this is very different.
This is not fascism.
See, but it would also be enough for you to be stoned to death.
That's true.
Back in the day. Yeah. So both sides would just kill you.
See, Ben, you bring up a good point, because that's why I believe in killing everyone immediately. That's my political stance. It's my political party. Death to everyone. New Earth. Step on the gas.
You just said Jews wasn't dangerous.
Listen, I didn't say I was going to do anything. I just said we maybe should.
Family do, and I have little kids that need a table, and
There might be there are tables nearby that street.
I'd be like, if you don't move, I'm gonna punch your kid.
Oh God.
I don't see what you're talking about.
Hello. Can you?
If you go one corridor over, there's a popcorn store, and in front of it there's like 5 or 6 different white tables with like 4 chairs around the each. So I would recommend that for the day. There are benches and couches and tables.
That's 100. So I have to go down the mall and do this in a different section because I can't report with everybody else.
Yes.
So are you aware that's a huge violation of human rights?
Telling you, can't come there. And don't give the security guards shit. They're just doing their fucking job anyway.
It's a violation of human rights. It's a violation of human rights.
Well, since you said that, at my $10 per hour job at best, I'm okay. You can sit here now. Fuck me. Like, no. Bye.
Huge. No, it's not private property. Do you see all these people? They're all shopping here. No, I want you to listen, and I hope everybody hears this. Because this is not private.
Yeah, it's
Look
like
at me.
Just because a place is open for people to come in and shop doesn't mean it's public property.
I know all these people always say that shit. It is private property. Like, people walk in these damn stores. This is not it's owned privately, you idiot.
Public
Your
property
taxes
is
don't
like
pay for it.
Public property is like a library or like a public
Or
park.
a park. Yeah.
Even so, like when the library closes, you don't get to stay there just because it's public property.
Same with parks. A lot of just like parks are it's closed at sunset. Don't be here, and cops will roll through and check. I was a kid before.
Yeah.
Deliberately disregarding it and nipping around in the woods at night.
Yeah.
You know, just doing kid stuff.
Yeah.
Scary, evil Jew stuff. You know, whatever.
It's always the same argument that's been proven wrong a million fucking times.
Sacrificing Yahweh.
Idiots. And he keeps talking when I'll slap you, man.
Bring it.
Are you guys gonna fight?
Yeah, bitch boy slap fight. Let's go.
Whoa.
Hey, whoa, motherfucker. Let me tell you something right now. I am not a bitch. I am Santa, goddammit.
Listen. Participating in a bitch boy slap fight not make
call Santa a bitch.
I don't know. I don't know. Let's go. Looks kind of bitchy. Although the beard looks fly with it. Gotta say. You said I'm a bitch. You about to get your ass whooped by a bitch. Okay, that's fine.
Fuck you up, Santa. Go fuck you. Why are you laughing, Pete?
What if I want this? What if you're just making my dreams come true?
Because I just did a real good drug deal, I guess.
Yeah, Shab, you did great. You're a good job.
That motherfucker suck a dick for a crack rock. You cannot tell me different. He would.
Well, I mean, who wouldn't? That's a great deal.
Him or me? Because yes. What?
That's a great deal. Do it for half a crack rock. God damn
it. Discount.
I am Santa Claus.
Everyone like the stream.
Claus.
If you like the stream, Shabisky will jump off the roof of his house.
I'll do a flip.
Dude, he'll do at least one whole flip.
He'll do a forward flip.
I'm good at it.
And he won't die.
I won't die.
He'll die.
Hopefully.
We can only wish.
Also, I have a goal. I've got $5 towards the goal right now. The last few streams that I've done, I ended up staying up all night and streaming. And last time, people really wanted me to play Minecraft.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, if I meet this goal, not the goal I have up now. I had a different goal, but I would play Minecraft, and I ended up playing Minecraft, which I didn't want to do.
You play with my furry ball?
This is a public access. This is public. Show me your paperwork. Good. Show me your paperwork, because this is not private property. Everybody has a right to be here shopping, as everybody here is public. Public. It's open to the public. It's open to the public. My tax dollars don't.
It's open to the public, and if they wanted to just close it and be like, time to leave, they could do that, or they could kick just one person out or whatever.
Go to this?
Yeah.
So just because it's open to the public, you can walk in the motherfucking naked then, huh?
Yeah.
You don't have to wear clothes. You can walk in butt and naked because of the public.
Right. Like if she owned a business, she shouldn't be allowed to kick anybody out, right? Because it's open to the public.
100%. They pay your wages. They pay for all of this.
Hey, is this private property or?
This is not private property.
It is private property.
It's not. You are serving the public, so I guarantee you I will challenge you in that in the court of law.
You go ahead.
And you lose, bitch.
You can't spell
Not. You're discriminating against, because I can't sit down here with my family and my young kids to sit.
Trying to do. She was trying to get this shit going there. She knew better.
And she's not going to do shit in a court of law because no lawyer would take this case, and it would just be such a waste of money. Like,
no, she did this to post it on the internet, so all these fucking anti-vaccine idiots would come on and say, "Good job."
Yeah.
Yeah, there's.
I stuck up for my right.
You wouldn't believe how many of these videos pop up every week. Like there's a
crazy.
If there's a public freakout Reddit, and I just type in Karen.
Yeah,
into
it's
it.
easy.
Yeah,
dude, TikTok. People load these videos up on TikTok constantly.
You would like to come in here?
I want to sit at a table
Okay.
with my kids.
Do you have proof of
Like
vaccination?
a normal person.
Ma'am, do you have proof of vaccination?
That is not up for disclosure for anybody. It is private.
It is the new rule of the mall.
It's not a rule.
This was
It's
the
not
only
a law.
It's their policy.
The way that the mall was allowed to keep food court open.
It's not a law.
Yes, it is.
In stores for
It's a
years,
rule.
no shoes, no shirt, no service. It's been like that for fucking ever. And this is the new thing, mask, and it's protecting people. It's so stupid. And she don't know the law. They always shout out like they know these laws, and they don't know shit.
Has anyone ever won? Like even if she was correct, and she's not.
No.
But let's say she was. Has anyone ever won the argument with security?
No.
It doesn't matter. As soon as you are like not doing what they say, and it gets to the point, like if this gets to the point where you have to leave and you refuse to leave, now you're trespassing, the cops show up and you're done. It doesn't matter if you were right. You can go to civil court if you really want to. What will be your damages?
None.
But basically nothing, at best. And you'll probably end up in the red with just the fucking court fees. Like,
you will.
Bullshit. You don't know what you're talking about. Stop pretending.
And this is not a good example for her children either. It's really not. I hate to bring this up, but it's not. She's got her little kid sitting there watching her act like a fucking cunt.
What I
It's
need
the
is,
code of
do you guys
conduct
have
for
cards
the
with your names? Because I need to take all this to my lawyer.
We don't have to give you our names.
You absolutely 100%
I'm going to
have to.
ask you to leave for the police officer.
You can 100%. I need your names.
You don't security.
No, I need your names.
You don't put our names. Leave.
Okay, I get their faces.
They don't have to give you their
Can you take
names.
your mask down so I can see your faces and I can identify?
You can leave. You're not allowed to record them all. Please leave. Yeah.
Do not touch me.
Leave.
Don't touch me.
Leave.
I swear to God, if you touch me,
To leave, you will be arrested for trespass.
are we going to have a West Edmonton Mall incident?
Are we gonna have a West Edmonton? So I think this is in Canada, in Edmonton, Canada. We have a West Edmonton Mall incident?
Okay, so just so everybody is aware, I want to make sure I have all of these people. These are my kids also.
Yeah.
All of these people that refuse to give me their names.
Please leave.
I am leaving, but I'm making sure that I have the evidence that I need. Okay, we will have a lawsuit. Excellent.
No, you won't.
By the way, do you have a copy of your orders, your law that shows that you can ban me because I want to know why I'm being discriminated against? Can I have a copy of that?
You can go on the parade mall website.
I would like a copy of it because I'm not going to go on a goose hunt. I would like a copy of it in this. Okay, tell me the section number, please. Section number? Refusing to give me the section number.
The section number? What is this? An arena? You're sitting in section 12. Row 10, seat 13.
Stupid.
No, I mean, was she trying to say like section of a legal code?
Yeah, she's trying to say the section of a document or whatever, but it's so stupid. They don't have to show you documents.
My
They don't
state
have to.
funded show.
Section.
They don't have to give you.
Section highly regarded.
Section dumb cunt leave is what it's called. Bitch, get the hell out of here.
Excellent.
Yes, it's under the dumb cunt leaving policy.
Yeah.
Oh, are we going to be followed and harassed?
I do
while we
too,
leave?
Bright Blue. I vote yes on being able to tase these fucking bitches.
You're still on the property. You need to leave for the day. Keep going.
Record. Make sure you record this and don't stop.
I'd punch her in the fucking ovaries. I do.
So the sooner everybody stands up against this,
Oh.
the sooner it ends.
See her
Everybody,
smirking.
stand up.
Looking like
Stand
Peter
up to your
Griffin.
right.
She had that-
Have a
She
burrito.
had that little smirk on her face, like, yeah, I'm doing something. I'm a real revolutionary.
Up against this,
Yeah,
the
that was a
sooner it
Watch her smile
Looks
here.
like Peter Griffin's sister. is what
See?
she looks like.
She's all proud of herself. That's why she handed it to the other person. She wanted to be in the video too. She's like,
Yeah.
I want to be a star. Look at me.
I bet you she's done this more than once. How much you want to bet?
You're actually too close. No, you can walk in a 2.5.
And you know,
She
and
keeps
you know,
she
like,
keeps
the fact
provoking
that-
him.
The fact that she obviously planned this and she brought her kids
Yeah.
to this, that's,
Yeah,
that's
she
bad
knew what she was
parenting.
doing.
She's
It is.
using her kids, and then she's taking her kids and putting them in a
Possible
dangerous
hostile situation. Yes.
Yeah, don't bring your kids to that. If you're gonna fucking do some jerk off thing, try to like fight for your right. Like say that she thinks she's doing something good, but if you're trying to fight for your rights, don't bring your kids. You go out in public and do that shit. Like, I don't.
I think she looks like Peter Griffin going trans. Is what I think.
Okay, dear. This is how you antagonize.
Yeah.
Declare you're correct, even when you have no idea whether you are.
It is definitely putting your kids in a situation that does not meet you.
Yeah. Look at her all smiling and shit.
She's trolling.
Yeah.
No,
And she's got a.
She's not trolling. She probably believes this shit. She thinks she's doing something good and great right now. She thinks she's so awesome.
She's got a cameraman there. So somebody.
Yeah.
She got somebody there. How
It's her.
this shit.
She thinks she's a hero.
I am leaving. Give me some space. Give me some space.
This is private property.
I'd kick her baby.
Give me some space to walk. You are gonna. I hope you enjoy your last day of work.
And it's not his last day. They're probably going to commend him.
He probably hears that line every single day.
Yeah, go ahead.
I wish the security guard would just run up and raid the fucking baby and elbow
in
the
a
shit out of him.
crackhead individual.
It's true.
This is a fact.
I've seen it.
The viewers are very astute. I will say
They're
that.
they're very
Yeah.
studio.
You can't walk behind me. Yes, I can. No, you can't. You gotta give me some space.
The baby's been watching that fucking iPad the whole time, not giving a fuck.
No, whatever.
Yeah, that is kind of funny how the baby's just sitting there watching some Teletubbies or some shit.
That goes to show you the baby's probably used to this shit. She's probably done this shit several fucking times.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Now, who's holding the camera? Is it like her older daughter?
I don't know who. I
just-
don't think it ever shows who it actually is.
Didn't you
Someone
just hear
with
them
her?
say, holy
You might
fuck?
be right, Chad. You might be right.
Yeah. So she might have brought a third kid to this whole thing.
Or someone else she knows. It could be
Probably
anybody.
a friend. Her lesbian lover.
Just because they wouldn't let me and my kids eat at a table.
You are being removed for causing a scene in the mall today.
They positioned other options.
Not allowing me and my kids to eat at a table.
Exactly. They actually told her that you could go to these tables over here, but you can't come into like the food court. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And
Hey,
it's that simple.
If she played her cards right, I mean, you know, if there was, you know, if she was chill about it, nice, they might have even like set something aside, depending on how busy it was, and like, hey, you know, I got like, you know, 3-4 kids with me, like, can you help me? Like, it's fine, I'll sit somewhere else. Can you just help me out with like a table and some extra chairs or whatever? You know, like if you just play ball, people tend to be like accommodating. I mean, yeah, you might get stonewalled, but throwing a hissy fit basically
It's not
never
going to
works.
help. It never helps.
It like never works, and that's like what you learn as a little kid when you're throwing tantrums, and then like your parents hopefully
When
don't
will
give
we
in.
start getting the videos of these people just getting sucker punched?
Oh,
God. See, I'm all for that.
I love the rare ones where they get tased.
That's awesome.
That's not going to happen in Canada, I don't think.
Yeah.
If she got physical and the cop showed up, maybe, but
yeah.
It is kind of funny how she wasn't even like not allowed to be there. She was just told to sit in another area.
Yeah.
And she had to throw a fit about that. Like she
she was looking for trouble.
Yeah, she's trying her best to look for something to complain about, to throw a fit about.
I mean, it's simple. They didn't want her amongst all the people because she didn't have a fucking QR code saying she's vaccinated. In the food court, there's tons of fucking people there. So she could easily give people COVID. He told her, you go over sit at these white tables. And she's like, yeah, shut the fuck up.
This is private property.
Which way did we come in?
You have the right to
This way.
service then.
We didn't come in. Marshall's.
Exit the door.
I'm going to go where we parked.
Man, people talking mad shit about you in the chat, Shabby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay.
He's a scammer.
What?
He's a scammer.
No, I'm honest.
He's a scammer.
What?
We took a poll.
Are you honest for it? Then tell us the truth. You do not have a desk.
You shut up.
Why does she keep smiling like that? This is what she wanted.
Yeah, she was given the option to go sit somewhere else where she could have a table. Everything she wanted, she just had to go to a different area, not in the place where they served food. That's it.
Fucking asshole, dude.
But Ben, that hurts her pride and her fifis.
Either that or she just wanted to get this video to look cool on the internet.
Yeah, she wanted the anti-vaxxers to pat her on the back and say, good job for standing up for your freedoms.
Yeah.
Be strong, Karen. Be strong.
Be strong.
Deep breaths, girl. You got this.
You got it. You're going to drop it.
Karens have rights too.
Oh my God.
Freaking hero.
Stay here, Mama.
I'm Nancy Pelosi, and I'm proposing the Karen Act.
God, how long is this mall? They've been walking forever.
Big ass mall.
Like how long
Some
before
malls
she
are
gets
fucking
the
huge.
Like a mall of America,
She's
man.
trying to be as slow about it as she can.
It's
They did
Edmonton,
stop and pick her.
Alberta.
Having a table? Oh, you can have this little table.
Look at her just slowly walking like she's shopping.
Is this what you guys were talking about? Oh, I'm aware I'm not welcome because I'm not allowed to sit and eat at a table.
No, you were able to sit at a table, just not where you wanted to sit. That's it.
Is that what you guys were talking about? The table.
At this point, she should be arrested.
Yes, if you do not have your vaccinations, then you can sit at these tables and benches, but because of this scene that you caused today, we're asking you to leave.
Oh, I'm aware.
God damn, this is the never-ending mall, though.
Yeah, whatever. Are they on a treadmill? What is this?
It's actually a cut segment from Birdman where it's one contiguous shot, but it's actually a bunch of separate scenes edited.
Somebody said in the chat it's literally the largest mall in Canada.
Oh, wow.
I'll do it.
I don't know if it's full of shit or not.
It seems
Probably
very
why she
large.
went there too.
It seems very, very large.
came out this way.
Yeah.
These are the tables. Can you, Summer, make sure you screenshot that? That's where they want me to sit and feed my kids.
We are not telling you to sit there.
Oh
But I
my
wasn't allowed
God.
to sit at a normal table.
That would be horrible if you had to sit there.
Do not
Right.
provide for
Like jail. Like prison there.
Okay.
Oh my God. Believe those seats?
Now, please keep going.
I'm going to dress my kids before I go outside when I'm 25.
Okay?
I'm gonna change my fucking kid's diaper, okay?
Now the kid cries.
Yeah, she took the phone away.
Yep. Yeah, the kid was watching something. Didn't give a shit about what the adults were talking about.
Yeah, and she just like yanked that shit away from him because she's annoyed, and now he's
The baby was watching Coco Melon, goddamn it.
you pick that up for me?
This woman has more kids than she can handle.
Thanks. Can you stop that, please? Go stand with Summer. Go stand with Summer.
I love this comment, and I don't know why, but somebody asked me, Pip, you're a good person, man. Why would you associate with a sick like Shabs?
Sick scammer, a disgusting scammer. I'll say it all right.
Shabisky, what have you become?
I don't know.
How the mighty have fallen.
I know he's ruining my rep. I need to.
Where are you hiding the blocks of weed that you bought with the desk money, Shabisky? Have you smoked it all already?
Sitting on it. Anytime I need more, I just pick.
He's
part
got
of,
like
part of my seat
drums
here.
full of wax.
Well, I recently hacked his computer, and he recently bought tickets to go to Bangkok.
Oh wow!
He said the name just sounded good to him.
Well, no. There's certain streets in Bangkok you can go to where they have child prostitution.
Well,
whoa.
And I'm not saying that's what he's going to Bangkok for. I'm just saying there's streets there.
I'm not saying it. I'm just strongly implying it.
It's gone to a really dark place.
Like
it's gone to a very, very dark place now.
I mean, we got Cheech in the chat. What are the odds Shab just took a page out of his book? And,
There's no desk. There's no desk. He bought weed with it.
What
Case
if it's
closed.
Concentrate. Come on, man.
Guilty.
It was an accident. I swear.
Guilty.
That from here.
It was an accident.
Mommy! Stand up.
I don't think the kid would have gave a fuck if he went outside without putting the coat on.
No.
He wouldn't have cared.
I don't know.
By the look.
I think it gets pretty cold out there. You live in Nevada. You don't live in Edmonton, Alberta.
True that.
Half an hour finally gets out. They need a rain.
Everybody knows this shit is wrong. Let's go. Can I hold that for you so you can hold my hand? Just so we don't fall in the parking lot, please. Please, what if you fall and get hurt?
Get out of the fucking mall, lady.
Finally, we found the door! We found the fucking door! Yes!
Watch, it leads to like an enclosed courtyard. They're just in the middle.
Second half of the mall.
Whew, man, that took forever. What a huge mall. What the hell?
A slow bitch.
All right, here's some more.
This white lady thinks I'm robbing my own car because I'm black.
What's your reg number?
Wait, you think I'm robbing my own car because I'm black?
You look like you're rifling through someone's...
That's my flipping car. You think I'm robbing my own car because I'm black? Wait, call the police. Call the police. Call the police. Call it. Call them right now. Call them right now. You're so racist because I'm black. You think I'm robbing my own car?
Wait a minute. Black people don't have British accents.
They do.
Except for the ones who are there and have them.
I've been to Britain twice, and there's definitely black people there with British accents.
I don't believe you. I do not believe a word you're saying.
Okay.
There's no black people there ever.
There's quite a few, especially in London.
And if they are, they don't own cars there.
Okay, you're taking it to another. Why are you always taking it to such a weird place? Why are we always going to these really dark places?
Best friends. You and her would be best friends, pal. This chick.
Yeah.
License. So the registration HS53BRZ. What? Get out of here, racist. Fuck off. Huh? Fuck off. Fuck off.
It's nothing about
fuck
race.
Off. Shut the fuck up and fuck off. You pussy. Get off then. Get out of here.
Pussy.
Get out of here. Now get out of here, pussy. Shut up.
Pussy. I've never.
Pussy.
Shut up. I live in this area.
You know, in the U.S., the word fanny means ass, but in the U.K. and Ireland, fanny means vagina. So, like, the term fanny pack sounds really weird over there.
The pussy pack.
It should sound weird here. Nobody should ever wear a fucking fanny
They
pack.
came back. Fanny packs came back.
I know it.
So did mullets. Mullets are around again.
Mullets? Yeah, hairy vaginas also.
Oh.
I live in this area. Fuck off. Get out of here. Pussy.
Get
Call
out
the
of
police
here.
as well.
Yeah.
Look at her.
I'm just
Fucking
saying.
idiot.
Sounds like
if you
Ron
really-
Weasley.
I'm just saying, if he lived
Get
there,
out
why
there.
didn't he show proof?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Get out of
It's
here. Why
weird
are you
how,
coming back? Why are you
I
coming
wonder
back?
if it's normal for.
She's coming
like,
back.
to
I
be
want
more
you to
uniform.
apologize.
Oh,
you
shit.
assumed I'm robbing my own car because of my color. No. Get out of here, fam.
I like how there was a
Out over
couple
here.
people
I don't
in the
want to
chat
talk to
room.
you.
Like, Pimp,
No,
there
I don't
really
wanna-
are black people there. I'm like, honestly, you know, like, it's a joke, man. Come on.
Pimpmonk's disgusting. What a
I
disgusting
know they're there.
racist.
Somebody has to cook the food in the restaurants and shit.
Pimp, you let me down, buddy. You racist piece of shit.
Talk to you. I don't. Why are you gonna come up to me and assume I'm robbing my own car because I'm black? Because I'm wearing tracksuit and I'm in my passenger area.
It's the
I'm in my
tracksuit. No,
passenger
I'm down with that.
100%.
Hey,
She's
that's
justified.
my homie. No,
Totally
fuck
legit.
that.
No one wears a
No, fuck
tracksuit
that.
except car thieves.
Hey, I wear track pants every fucking day of my life. Fuck, I love track pants.
So how's life as a car thief, Pimp?
Hey, dude, I'm Italian American. I can wear track pants.
Hey, man, I ain't bashing your hustle. I'm just asking.
Dude,
Do you squat? Do you do squats?
No.
And drink vodka straight from the bottle?
In the UK, there are these types of people, but they're usually white people called chavs, and they're known for wearing like tracksuits and shit. Like, here's a whole bunch of them here. It's like a type of like British white trash, kind of. You know,
It's very similar to like East European white trash with the tracksuits.
I think these people are pretending to be chavs in this picture, but here's real ones. Here, like the picture of them all sitting like on a railing. That's classic.
Mm-hmm. They look amazing.
Peak style.
So this photo is of a woman who was being thrown out of my show, and she's flipping off everyone in the
I've
crowd
seen this.
as they cheer her exit. And this is the
This
video.
is awesome.
No. I mean, I guess that's progress. You raise your hand, so that's progress. No, well, no one thinks it's funny when you do it. Here's the thing, I will honestly try to be as clear. What did you think was going to happen here today? Did you know we were going to talk?
Does it not help when people interact?
No.
How many times do you need to be told that? This is, I think it's best, for real. No, but how many people have you had tell you that this is not what we do tonight? There have been 4 comics and 3 of them have not liked what you're doing,
Sorry,
right?
I paid $20 per ticket.
How many tickets did you buy? How many tickets did you buy?
Oh, wow, $20 whole dollars? Holy shit.
Well, now
Oh,
I feel
dude,
kinda
that's
sexy.
Brady
She threw money at him, and he's like, "Now I feel kind of sexy." That was good.
See, that was he handled that well. That's nice.
I've never had someone throw $40. Now, if anyone behaves themselves, I'll let you stuff it somewhere. All right.
Oh no, she's doing the "fuck you, you're cool."
Oh.
No.
You're cool.
You're cool.
I like you.
But not you.
Don't like you.
I have to get my mother.
Great. Okay, I'm just breaking in real quick.
People think
to
they
say
live in a
the
movie.
daughter forgot her mom, left her at the table when she left, so now she had to come back in to get her to get kicked out together.
Saltish, my dog.
Here's the thing. She has to behave herself, otherwise this is what happens. We all agree I'm an asshole. We all agree. And I'm sorry to all of you. This is like the most well-behaved crowd I've performed for in a long time. Almost. It is so close. So many people here seem to know what was going to happen. It must be wildly disappointing to go to a show and be like, I thought I was on the show. This is why I tape every show. This is why, put this up on TikTok, see what happens.
That's great.
Yeah, I saw a woman get kicked out of a comedy show that Tony Hinchcliffe was doing. Because she just kept interrupting and then, like, complaining that she was offended by his jokes and stuff. And then they kicked her out. And everyone booed at her. And, yeah, it was pretty weird.
I've never understood why these fucking assholes think they can just talk during somebody's set like that.
Yeah, like, if you don't like it, just leave.
Leave,
like,
yeah.
Get up and leave. Because it's not, you're going to get embarrassed as fuck if you...
Yeah, if it's a good comment, like this dude handled it well. He handled it very well. I always liked how Joe Rogan handled hecklers. He was good with it, but so I think
she felt so entitled because she paid $20.
Damn.
For a ticket.
These people.
That's like being feel like you're so entitled that you can get money from people online to buy something and then don't even use it or show proof that you actually have it. It's really this entitlement shit, man.
What?
I don't know what you could possibly be referring to, Pimp.
What?
I have no idea.
I'm just saying stuff, man.
I agree with you in concept.
So, use the desk.
What? Who?
Use the desk. Use the desk. Use the desk.
Use the desk, you little bitch nugget.
Use the desk.
You don't have to move the desk when the new computer comes. You just take the you unplug the tower, you take it, you put it back.
Use the desk.
Put the new one on, you plug it in.
Shut up.
I want a fucking
Tell me what to
picture
do.
of you using that desk. I'm serious.
I know how to Photoshop.
Shabisky, people cared enough about you to give you their money to buy you this desk that you wanted so badly. You've had it for like 3 months now and don't even fucking use it.
It just takes up space.
Disrespectful AIDS patient.
Shep, I gave you some money. I forget how much.
You shut up.
Desk, okay?
Give me more money, stupid.
You're not using it. Hey, I'm gonna cry. Okay.
I'm gonna beat you. Okay.
It hurts you guys' feelings, Shabisky.
Don't make me pound your fanny.
Oh, damn. Maybe I want to make you pound my fanny.
Pound your fanny.
Fan, you want
You're pounding the poop.
Maybe he has a new line now. Maybe it's not just you want to fuck about it. Maybe he wants to pound the fanny now.
Yo,
welcome to racism at a
pound
bar.
my hoot nanny. Fanny.
I just heard Asian hate, and I'm over that whole narrative because tell me, what is the Asian hate? Nobody
There's no Asian hate?
No Asian hate.
That is an actual
If
criminal offense.
anything,
And I can tell you.
I mean, I don't see the Asian community
I totally
out there
agree with both of
protesting
you
over Asian
that
hate because there's no Asian hate.
Oh, you full of shit, bitch.
Yeah, there were protests. We had protests in the
Well-
Chinatown part of Seattle.
She didn't see it, so it didn't
Yeah,
happen, and I'm not going to look it up or anything. I'm just going to declare it at a bar.
Well, there's a lot of proof of this Asian hate that's been going on especially since the coronavirus has happened. It's gotten like really bad for Asian
Well, her
people.
standard of evidence is that there's been no protests. So like, and
Even
there
if
have
it
been
wasn't,
like
there have been, but yeah.
like in places where a lot of Asians live, like the Seattle area. There was one in Bellevue, and there was a bunch of them in Seattle.
there's no child murder because I seen no protest about it.
Yeah.
I've never seen a kid murdered, so it's
That's
obviously
G-Man. That's G-Man logic.
There have been so many protests about Asian hate. Oh my god, fucking pay attention.
Pay attention to what? Okay, but now
Pay attention to the thing you just talked about.
Exactly.
Pay attention to what? I can't believe it's hurting my brain. My brain is hurt from her. I can't believe people like this actually exist. You think this was a character from a movie? She's like Valley Girl kind of shit.
Yeah, a lot of that.
Yeah,
a lot of that. A Valley Girl, fucking ignorant ass Karen.
Somebody in the chat room says, not sure that's racist, just dumb. No, actually, that is racist.
I think she's dumb for sure, yes.
She's a dumb racist.
It's
you can tell that she's like passionate about proving her point too. It's like
no, she's passionate about not admitting she was wrong. She's passionate about like doubling down.
I don't know. I don't know how the conversation started, but
well, I don't know, but she was the first thing she was like, I'm over Asian hate. That doesn't exist. And he's like, what do you mean? And she's like, well, there weren't any protests about it. And there literally were probably all over the country.
It's an incorrect non-starter. Like,
yeah.
And she literally said, I'm over Asian hate. That sounds very racist.
She's saying it to an Asian guy.
Yeah.
I mean, if she said I'm over I'm over raisin hate and also Asian hate, in the sense that I want to I'm sick of hearing about it, seeing it, and want to do something, that'd be different. But she went exactly the other way.
Yeah.
Saying all of the Asian people are being discriminated against. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So who? Tell me. I'm actually a person of color because my dad is
you've
also
said
a
that
person
so
of
many
color.
times, and I think that's the one thing you've said that I can agree with. You being a person of
So I'm
Oh,
color.
not white. Just to let you guys know. You guys.
Oh my fucking god! I know you said it like 4 times.
Let's go. You feel oppressed.
Yeah, I feel oppressed
How do you feel oppressed?
because I'm a minority in the U.S.
Jump on the bandwagon, dude. Like, really?
In what way, though? What way are you oppressed? Are you not able to get a job? You can't go to school. You can't get an education.
Those are 3 Asian girls saying this about what the fuck?
You can't get it like.
At least hate speech, hate crime. I was racially profiled this week. Yeah, I know what racist.
My daughter-in-law's got
And I will say this. I got to put what Timmy said on. What she said was like the way she said it. I'm not white, so I'm not racist. So it's like only white people can be racist.
That is a commonly held opinion.
It is.
That I do not agree with at all.
It's illogical.
I've lost friends over that idiot argument.
I do not agree with the statement at all. It's not saying, and when I say
And
that,
I've known like people who were racist against their own race too.
Yeah.
So
beta. Well, JLP.
I'm saying Asian hate. Like, where's the Asian hate? I know. I'm Asian. I don't feel any hate.
I'm not saying either of you to feel discriminated against, but you being okay, see, you want me.
That's a dumb argument. What she said to, I'm Asian and I don't feel any hate. Well, that doesn't mean other Asian people have it. I mean, what the fuck?
You're wearing a leopard. She's wearing like a leopard print thing. She's out at a nice bar with a bunch of friends. Like, she's affluent.
They're drunk.
That
They're drunk.
What the hell does the leopard jacket thing got to do with anything?
Dude, I mean, it's either dirt cheap or like hubby got it for her, right? Like she's probably like in her 40s. She's out with the girlfriends. Like she's doing okay for herself. Is all I'm saying.
She's living this pampered life, and then she wants to look around at and
I don't
complain about.
I don't feel oppressed. Therefore, no one's oppressed.
Yeah.
The coronavirus? You're aware of the coronavirus.
I'm a nurse, so I absolutely.
Okay, so you know what's happening with that. And do you know the amount of Asian people who are attacked because of that, calling it the China virus, the fact that people are beaten down for the fact there are legal records about it?
That's a false narrative.
where the actual legal law comes.
That's a
It sucks
false
10 times
narrative.
worse when it's your own people, but apparently Asian hate isn't real, so I learned that tonight. That internalized racism, that belief that just because you don't experience something means that other people don't experience it, that everything has to do with your own self-actualization of real world events, blows my fucking mind.
I would have just been like, these bitches were dumb. Like, their whole original premise wasn't even true. It was built on falsehood, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was dumb.
Yeah.
Very dumb.
Real dumb.
It's like, don't you pay attention? Pay attention to what? The thing you were just talking about.
Pay attention to what? I'm busy getting drunk and telling people I'm smart. Okay? Getting into arguments with people.
Maybe she stays on the internet all the time and plays games.
Like Minecraft?
You should have her on, Shab.
Okay.
You know how Asian hate isn't real? Play Minecraft with me.
God damn.
Whoa. Get out of his face. See, at this point,
I think this is in Thailand because I think he has the Thai flag on it, on his jacket or his vest that he's wearing.
Yeah, like at this point, he's already justified in getting at least a little physical, getting all up in your face like that. Push that bitch away. Fucking do something.
Well, he kept his cool. That's for sure.
Oh, damn, it's Karen time.
That's the type of business you run. A lot of you in here are absolutely disgusting. And you're talking to me about respect? Me?
I think she's Australian.
That's the reason why I'm angry. They don't have reasons to fuck up an order when you read it off the
Yeah, she's definitely Australian.
Yeah.
So she's pitching the corporate while in the store.
Do I? Excuse me. Do I make a valid point? You get me, so you pretty much get me and you're saying, I kiss my ass, I don't give a shit about you. Anyway, clearly you're not going to do what I do, that's fine. Take my $94 today, but I can guarantee you, you're going to be
Why do people do that? Argue on the phone in front of screaming. That's just so idiotic.
I don't want to be seen like this.
But she does have a nice tush. So.
Yeah, plus, it's like, if it's really that big of a deal, tell them to give your money back and walk to the next fast food place. That's probably like fucking a minute's walk away, you know?
50 feet away.
Yeah.
I'll have my order, please.
It's Australia, so they have to ride a kangaroo through the outback to make it there. So
I heard that they solved their disputes with kangaroo jousting
or boomerang throwing.
Yes.
I hate how Aussies call it Maccas. Like, where'd that come from?
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, it's yeah, remember, it's a
McDonald's. It's not McDonald's. So why is it Maccas?
Let's go on down to McDonald's, boys, and have ourselves a cheeseburger.
If it was McDonald's, it would be Scottish. McDonald's is Irish.
And it's not that they just call it that. It's actually advertised, I believe, there. Like, the ads say Mac.
Yeah, they've embraced it.
Like,
they've embraced it.
I'm used to hearing it because Red Eye, whenever he talks about it, he'll say Macca's.
Yeah, gotta get some chips from Macca's.
Yeah, Macca's. You just butcher everything, Australia.
Mickey D's.
McCarran.
A McCarran.
Yeah, McCarran.
Yeah, somebody earlier in the chat room said McCarran Nuggets.
That's your airport, Jeb. McCarran.
Landscaping. Don't do it in the park.
Shut up.
Okay.
I'll tell people
Do it in some other area, but don't do it in the park. Got plenty of bare hills over here, but don't do it in the park. This stuff just fucks up the landscaping. Got your shovels, you got all this shit. I have to come over here and tear up all this shit. Spend 8-9 hours doing this. and I get calls from the public, all over your shtick. Okay?
Shtick.
But yeah, the tree stuff, that's an absolute fucking no-go. That pisses me off. You know, pisses me off.
Piss.
Like police shit, break up the boards.
What is
set
going
things on
on
fire?
here?
That's how it pisses me off.
Okay. I don't want you to set anything on fire. So.
No, I'm a radical. Trust me, boys. Fucking radical from the 70s. Hard fucking core.
Okay.
All right, gasoline. You know, pour sugar in the gasoline tanks. Set the fucking house on fire. Fuck your girlfriend. That kind of radical.
Whoa!
What?
This guy needs his medication or something.
That escalated quickly.
Jesus.
That's how bad I am. Really bad.
Okay.
Don't do it in the park. Don't fuck up the
do it in the park.
landscaping. All right. Don't
What
do
are
it
they
here.
doing?
Okay.
Every time it snows, my dick takes a beating with this shit.
What? I have so many questions.
Really fucking hard. You know.
Okay, we got it.
Got it? I don't want to call RPD, get the cops involved, all this kind of shit. But like that stuff is just absolutely a no-go.
Okay.
Plus the landscaping thing. Don't do in the park. Find some other area. Lots of bare hills over here. I drive and see them every day.
Okay, sounds
Don't do
good.
them in the park.
We'll leave.
It's cool.
Every
Everybody's
time
on
it snows,
YouTube. You know,
his dick takes
bang
a
a fat
beating.
girl. Put that on YouTube. I'd watch that shit.
What? 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 Isn't he talking to kids?
Yeah, probably teenage. But bang a fat girl, put it on YouTube. I'd watch it.
This dude is a
This is one of the
lunatic.
funniest videos
He's fucking
ever.
hilarious, dude.
Okay, sounds
Put them
good.
in the park.
We'll leave.
It's cool. Everybody's on YouTube. You know, bang a fat girl. Put that on YouTube. I'd watch that shit. I don't care about some fucking 20-somethings on a rail on an edge on a snowboard.
Okay.
And I fucking snowboard. And I'm
Nice.
52 fucking years old.
What do you ride?
Huh?
What do you ride?
Anything that comes along.
Pretty high.
Got a Burton board. Basic bullshit. You know.
Sean White?
What's that?
Like Sean White?
Sean White? Yeah, shit, Sean White's here. Fucking helicopter in here, bang your mom and your girlfriend, and then set your board on fire.
Who is this man?
So, like, I guess he's the groundskeeper at a park where these kids are snowboarding, is what I get.
Yeah. And he's funny as hell, dude. He's
Yeah.
fucking
This
hilarious.
guy is high on something.
No, this
He's
dude's
fucking
fucking.
on something.
I love this fucking guy, dude.
Why isn't he famous?
Well, tell you what,
now.
Sean White would piss around in a city park and do it. But just don't fuck around with my rails, because the neighbors will go ape shit.
Okay.
I got to deal with them for weeks.
Okay. We'll get out of here.
And I'll find out where you live, because I love doing that too.
That's scary.
I have no fucking life. I live in Reno. This is a shithole.
tight.
Okay, what do you think I have to do? Follow you guys around?
I live
Yeah.
in Fallon.
What's that?
I live in Fallon.
Well, that's a bigger shithole.
Oh, maybe they're skateboarding. Maybe they're skateboarding.
I saw a snowboard, and he's talking about snow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Reno's got some pretty bad.
And he's pointing out hills. Remember, he was like, "There's some bare hills over there," whatever he said.
Too bad for you.
pretty tight,
Sucks for
though.
you. All right. I just live in Maui,
You know,
San Francisco,
you ever hear of
Santa Fe.
Longmont
Trust me.
Ocean Castle? He's a prank caller. It's all on YouTube. It's ridiculous. This dude sounds like his pranks.
These
It's completely
places. I
off
fucked
the
up. I lost
wall.
a home. Got divorced. Don't fucking do that either.
Okay.
But don't ride a board down here. All right? Don't do it. I'm just
All
doing it to get the neighbors go ape shit. Then they call the council. Then it just turns into one big shitstorm.
Okay.
You know.
Go fuck a fat girl. Put it.
Check it out at some point. It doesn't have to be on the show or nothing, but check out Longmont Potion Castle. It's a random fucking name, but his prank calls are hysterical. And I
Does-
swear that dude is the real life Longmont.
Does this guy not know that you can't put porn on YouTube? Because he was like,
Do you think
he wanted them to fuck fat girls and
That's
put
what
it
you're
on
questioning
YouTube.
first?
And he's like, I watch that shit.
I think he's out of it because he's fucking super high on something. There's no way he's talking
that's just
like that.
projection from you, Shabisky, because you're always super high on
He's
something.
Shabisky, shut the fuck
Or
up.
something. What?
Pimp. Do you know what you just said? You just told Shabisky to shut the fuck up.
Use the desk.
I'm not saying you're not allowed to say that, Pimp. I'm saying you had to. Isn't that amazing?
No, I just don't like you.
Oh, well, he never joke.
Love me. You ruined
Waiting
your
there
joke.
at my salon. How could you not? Oh my God! How can you not? This is ridiculous. With 3 ladies in it, you totally took our spot. That's criminal. You cannot be doing that. No, you cannot be doing that. No, you get out of this car. You back your out. Get out. This is my spot. We've been waiting for this spot. Waiting.
So?
No, not today. This is not what you do.
It's
You know what? This makes me so hot. I just can't take this anymore. You know what? Get out of this car. Yes. You know what? This is what you are. You're a P-I-G-O-K. You cannot just take stuff from people. You're not entitled. What makes you think you're better than anybody else?
Oh.
Yeah, it appears to be staged. It seems like acting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm skipping this.
Camera work and stuff.
This is my second time back. This is what they gave me. I knew it wasn't right.
It's diarrhea in a cup.
Cappuccino.
It does look
Disgusting.
like
Probably
piece of
waste
shit.
Nice car.
an hour now at this point.
Yeah, this is
Manager
garbage
didn't even offer me a
everywhere in this
refund.
car. Look at there's cigarettes everywhere.
Yeah. Dude, my
Like-
car
My
ain't the
kind of
cleanest, but what the fuck is this shithole?
It's like Egghead's bathtub version of a car.
Yeah.
Is that a bottle of perfume?
God damn Egghead, man. It made me think. That motherfucker is obsessed with that Greg Locke, man.
Greg Locke?
Egghead is obsessed with this
What's he gonna do now that Mario's not making videos anymore? He needs to focus on something else.
You should be focusing on me. What's wrong with that?
What, you
I'm
wanna
the
date him?
greatest. Yeah.
Oh.
Gathering.
I'm jealous
Fuck.
immediately.
I just want to fuck him at least once.
She's laughing.
I'm divorced.
Shabisky, why is everything gonna be about you?
Because
if you say I'm the greatest, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you.
Still laughing.
Because I'm gonna rape your anus. Is that better?
Here, I got a gift card.
Okay, I just want to show you. This is, and I'm videotaping this because it's disgusting. Literally, straight chocolate. Like that's, you can see it. It's disgusting. That's
You
not a
want
mocha
less
cup.
chocolate?
Like really, it's stuck at the bottom of the cup. You don't see that?
Yeah, that's what you want. You didn't want mocha in it?
A mocha cappuccino is not that.
Okay. Is it you want a frappuccino?
No, I wanted a mocha cappuccino. I do want a frappuccino now.
Yeah.
Because I know I can
Yeah.
taste that right while I'm here and not have to worry about it.
I got you. Here's your. This is a $10 gift card for us. And then, would you want a mocha frappuccino?
Yeah, and I want my money back.
Yeah.
Jesus
They're being
Christ.
real nice.
Yeah.
Yep. Dude, $10 gift card right off the bat. Good show. Shut her up.
We'll not buy anything at fucking Starbucks, but still.
Did it even look like there was something wrong with
So
the
is this
coffee? It just
$10
looked
for
like
my
coffee?
experience
It was
and my
just
gas,
like-
or
I guess like
Okay.
saturated with the mocha powder, and she didn't like that.
you do realize
I don't
I've
know.
probably spent an hour right
A
now.
lot of powdered shit. Like you kind of
You seem really sorry.
should be like in there. You know, there should be a little saturated.
Do you have your Starbucks card?
I paid cash.
Oh, you paid cash?
They're being very
The
polite.
worst experience I've ever had in my life.
I'm very sorry.
Oh god, it's worse.
The worst.
Oh,
making your
so
Yeah. See, this is like the last pampered bitch complaining in the bar. Like, the worst experience in my life. Of
Yeah.
course. Of course it is. You never dealt with anything. It's all just been smooth sailing.
What is it,
Until
girl?
all of a
Yellow,
sudden,
medium?
your coffee came out wrong this
Yeah,
one
like
time.
I can think of, the top few worst experiences of my life, and they're all way, way worse than getting a shitty order from Starbucks.
Has she not been alive for the last 2 years? You know,
Yeah.
COVID?
Yeah.
I mean, fuck.
Silly. Worst experience of my life.
Oh, laughing.
Oh my god, my frappe. That's why black people say that's white people shit. This bitch like, I didn't get my frappuccino correctly. Worst experience of my life.
I asked for whipped cream and they didn't fucking put it on. Worst
There-
experience ever.
I never worked at a Starbucks, but I worked in grocery and customer service and shit like that, and over the phones and call centers. And there have been so many times like this where someone is just throwing a hissy fit over even a legitimate but small mistake, and I'm like, man, I wanted to say, I am so fucking happy for you, sir or madam, that your life is so easy that this is ruining your day. Like, you had to wait 15 minutes to get to me. Ooh, yeah, oh, we didn't do the thing you wanted immediately. We didn't let you cut the line in front of 14 people or some bullshit.
Oh, dude, Tony White said, hey, once my Bob Evans chicken strips came out all gray. You know what, though? I miss Bob Evans. I used to eat that shit all the time when I lived in Ohio. It's like an Ohio area thing, like Michigan, Indiana, Pennsylvania, probably.
Yeah, there's some. I think they're like Western PA.
It's so good, man. But yeah, they can fuck up too, though. Bob Evans has its bad day.
Everywhere does. Like, you just bring up your problem. Most of the time they're gonna give you something fair.
Well, these people were being super fucking
cool. He's rolling out the red carpet.
The closest Bob Evans to me is in Kansas City, Missouri. Or no, Kansas City, Kansas, actually. Yeah. And that's, like 1,000 miles away or more, like 1,500 miles away.
That's about that's out there where my biological father lives now.
Kansas Shitty.
Well, he actually lives in Utah, which is right outside of Kansas.
Is it in Kansas or Missouri?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Kansas.
I've driven all the way across Kansas from one side to the other. It is so empty and boring.
Yeah.
I've
never heard of a Bob Evans, so I never ate one, so I wouldn't know about the. I've never.
It's good. It's like breakfast.
Is it like a Zaxby's or something?
I'll show you. It's like a breakfast and lunch type place.
Y'all have Zaxby's out there, Ben?
I don't know. I don't think so.
That's some good eating right there. Zaxby's.
So like here's Bob Evans, like
so it's kind of like a Cracker Barrel in a way.
Kind of.
Cracker Barrel's like its own, has like the whole buffet angle.
Cracker Barrel is amazing.
Yeah. There's a Cracker Barrel like 20 minutes from me.
Crackers love it.
Yes, we do.
It's like a big barrel full of crackers that just love to eat at the Cracker Barrel. I love how they have a merch store that they make you wait in while you wait for your table.
Yeah.
And then they have those dumb games on the table. Yeah, Bob Evans doesn't do that shit. But you know what? Bob Evans might have like a mini store area, though. I think they might have that. But yeah, it's like breakfast and lunch type shit, like pancakes and crepes and but then like burgers and
I've been to the most racist restaurant in America, but they shut it down.
Yeah,
it was called Tar Baby.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I remember you telling me about that.
Dude, it was awful. It was good food, great food, but like, dude, they had a big giant painting of the Tar Baby on the wall. I was like, oh my god, this is so racist.
They got country fried steak.
That's some good shit right there.
Yeah. I wonder what the steaks are like there.
I can't eat none of that shit. I've been dieting. I've lost 40 pounds, man.
Damn.
Yeah.
And you didn't even lose it because of AIDS, like Shabisky.
Yeah, I didn't lose it like Shabisky.
Hey.
He's on the AIDS diet.
I didn't have to share a needle. I didn't have to share a needle.
Proud of my weight loss.
You're so brave, man.
Yes.
I apparently think this is funny.
The fucking worst time ever.
The worst experience of my life.
He made my drink to my slight dissatisfaction, and I threw a hissy fit, and I got like quadruple the drink's value in return for it and a drink.
Can you believe the bitch? Not only that, like really think of the fact that she turned on her phone and recorded, like,
it's
her
such a-
coffee getting wrong. Like, what? Like,
I've worked at restaurants. They look at them, they're all smiling.
Oh my God, she's complaining about it.
That doesn't look anything like it. Like that literally says chip on it.
Did you want a frappuccino?
That says Java chip on it. Are you guys kidding?
Oh my God. And see, the thing
Are you
is, she
guys
thought she was going to look
fucking
good by putting this on the internet.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I'm not even embarrassed.
Dude, I would jump through that window and beat this bitch down. I'm gonna be honest with you. See, I used to work in this kind of shit, and man, people, if you get an bad order, don't have to do, you know.
I don't care.
You have to treat people like that.
No.
Look how ignorant.
You don't have to treat people.
I think that woman, one of the reasons she couldn't help but laugh there is because she realized she was being recorded on a phone over this.
Been dealing with a dumb bitch.
Like, not only did she do it wrong, but like, oh my God, she's recording this whole thing. Like, this is crazy.
And the thing about it is, they have to deal with people
Seriously,
like this
snapping
all
pictures
the
of me
fucking
while
time.
does that work?
You know, something that sucks about the internet is that this bitch probably got a lot of views doing this shit.
Who
She probably
knows?
uploaded this and it got a bunch of fucking
Probably
views.
gets hate views though. A lot of them are probably hate views.
But they don't care though. The people don't care.
Views
no
are
more.
views, right?
I don't know if they're necessarily the same. It depends on different factors.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Idiots.
Oh, see, she don't have to say. Why treat people like?
How are they not embarrassing themselves?
Tim, she's upset, and you need to acknowledge her feelings.
How they're not embarrassed of them to say? How are you not embarrassed of yourself?
I would have been like, clean your fucking car.
Take a picture, it will last longer.
Thank you.
Ooh,
I mean,
yeah.
it was a
They're starting to get
video,
mad.
so I think it'll last the same.
You know.
Well, the last one we're gonna put over shit, but take a picture to last longer. That's such a dumb comment.
Yeah, that didn't work very well.
It didn't go well.
Let her have it.
She was actually taking a bunch of pictures and made into a video.
Dumb bitch.
They didn't even come out and offer to clean my car for me. What asshole?
What's happening here?
The cops are there.
Cops are already there.
How could you, bro? How could you? I had to pick what's innocent looking person. I could find. Wow.
I'm sure it's something really awful.
Go away! Stop harassing me, you fucking psycho!
Do you know anybody with a vehicle that might be able to run me up to AutoZone because I have to carry my battery with me, my car battery? Dude, have you ever picked up?
There's people just trying to go into this convenience store. I think it's a convenience store, right?
It seems like.
Car batteries.
I'm scared, and
I could do it. I mean, I walked from there down to Ace Hardware to downtown.
I got brushes on my feet like every time.
Every time? So you've gotten the shit beat out of you by cops multiple times?
That's not something you want to.
Do you know anyone?
Yeah.
Say.
Might be able to drive me up there or there's a running truck right there.
What if I drive away and get another
Okay,
ticket?
not for nothing, but nigga, please. Thank you. Appreciate the advice.
I want to stop.
I think that's what a 7-Eleven employee right there.
Call his boss. So,
Take it easy.
and again, leave me alone. You man. You
You man, you ape.
Wow. Okay.
She called me a man. I don't know what you do about it.
Everyone, let's get the stream over 100 likes if you could help out. Throw us a couple likes.
Yeah. And tip and insult Shabisky.
Yeah, you know what? That would be great. The goal is at 16%. The last 2 weeks I've met the goals a few times, so if you guys want to start a tip train, you're more than welcome to.
But make sure you insult Bisky.
Yep. Tell him how he's not the greatest and he's a scammer.
Yeah.
What?
Me personally,
So I can feel safe, so I can get what I need to do.
We had duplexes.
She just get in her car and go home. They're gonna beat the crap out of me and leave bruises on me.
My greatest
Oh, I don't trust anybody with PD. That's what they told me last time, and I got jumped and I got the crap beat out of me because I have a mental break.
Did you notice the way she stopped crying that last time? The way she stopped crying. It was like a baby. And all of a sudden, boom.
Shabisky is the honestest scammer TM.
Definitely a scammer.
Be safe, stay warm.
Tip train, tip train, tip train.
Like a loose space. It stays tense. You know what I mean?
It's really hard to make out what's going on and why she's acting.
It sounds like she has a history of this behavior. The people holding the camera were talking about how the last time this happened, and it sounds like she just has a history of provocation with the police.
Yeah.
She looks...
Sounds like she's like calling her friend for backup, like saying she can't go home because you'll get beat up by the police. She can't go by herself. I don't know if that's what's going on. It seems that's what I'm getting so far from it.
What would have been hilarious though when she said "you man" and the cop would have jumped across the car, beat the fuck out of her, and said, "How dare you assume my gender?" That would have been funny.
I agree.
Yeah, that's what I wanted from this situation. That's what I wanted.
And why did you jump over that car? Well, I thought it would make a good bit.
Yeah,
we're just enjoying the show too.
And I hope you get shot.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Suck it.
Wow.
She just told the cops that.
That's pretty fucking goddamn. That's pretty brave.
Damn, that's fucked up.
You know, when I'm trying to earn goodwill, that's the sort of thing I say to someone.
Yeah, I hope you get
They get shot. She hopes they get
Talking to a
shot.
man with a gun on his head, that's the sort of thing I say.
That was horrible.
That was horrible.
Woo!
You're being racist.
Bus fight?
Train fight? Why are you touching him? Hey! Why are you touching him? Honestly. Why are you touching him? No! Get off the train! Get off the train! Get off the train!
It's on camera. You tried it enough times.
Hey!
Tried it enough times. Don't fucking touch me.
Get off the train!
Get off the train for what? I just need to get my hat. I need to get my hat.
He put her hands on him first, by God.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna touch you because I don't touch girls. Yeah? You're gonna see, there's cameras. Well, lucky I'll stab
There is
you.
cameras. You should have known that before you tried it. You should have known that.
She's in her club wear.
Oh, you got to be here, that's my original bitch ass nigga.
I don't want to
bitch ass nigga, shut the fuck up. Racist, you don't know what country am I from? I'm half fucking Kenyan, little bitch.
You're Kenyan. You're Kenyan. Then you should know better. Then you should know better.
Shut the fuck up,
Don't
you little
fucking
fat
race.
ass
I'm half
fucking
Kenyan.
dirty
Get to
nigga.
fucking
You
pipe it.
dirty nigga, shut the
Fucking
fuck up.
culture watering bitch.
Sit back. What's the point?
Giving it all blood this, blood that. Don't try it.
Let's go back.
Don't fucking try it. Blood this, blood that. Who's your fucking blood?
You're lucky I don't touch
Who's your fucking blood?
You're lucky I don't touch girls. Wallahi, I don't touch
No,
girls.
you're lucky I don't touch girls either. You fucking
Wait, you tried
waste
to
one.
touch me, no?
No, I was moving back.
Please,
You kept breaking. Look, you're still here.
I don't
You're
touch
still
females.
fucking here.
Yeah? Because tamp your ass is down. I don't touch females. But that's the thing. Carry on recording me. Carry on
I will.
recording me. Bitch.
I will. You don't know who you're piping with. You're going around being racist to people.
Stone boy, hold them mic.
He's done nothing to you.
Do you know who I am?
I don't want to know who you are.
Hello. Why do you need to have this conversation?
Killer,
Why are we taking?
Fucking killer.
Bro, listen, on my mother's life, yeah, cool. What's your name? Did you lot come out of Southend? You lot clearly came out of Southend.
Yeah, you think you're that bad? You want to make assumptions? Carry on. You come out South End, you little Essex country boy. You don't fucking know me.
Boys, look at the way you talk, you fucking dirty Nigerian, you fucking piece of shit.
That's a very good assumption.
I'm to bring the Rams to fucking West Ham. I'm gonna bore up this fucking little you. Wallahi, some dirty ass half-age motherfucker trying to chill with some little girls, bro. Wallahi, listen, he's like 40, bro. He's lying about his age. Look at him. Look at you, you little fucking fake ass little phone, you little fucking.
Are you done?
Listen, we don't touch
Are you done?
Wallahi, we don't touch girls.
This is how you know. This is how you know how stupid you are when you start making noise about what fun do you have. Fucking idiot. It says a lot about your age, your mentality, how you behave. You should do so much better. If your head say, "Oh, I'm half Kenyan," then you shouldn't be racially abusing someone else who's another ethnic minority. Leave my fucking space. Leave my fucking space. Leave my space. Leave my fucking space. Leave my fucking space. Leave my fucking space.
Leave my fucking space.
My fucking space. Fuck off now. You can go. Leave my fucking space. Fuck off. 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 Go. Go the fuck away. Move, you fucking sluts and skets.
Do you know how easy it is to just disengage?
These are chav girls. Yeah. Yeah. The chav ladies. Definitely.
Move. Oh, see that shit? Keep that shit away. Move.
What?
Your mother sucks my pussy.
That's weird.
Move.
Is that a British insult?
I have respect for women. Your mum.
Move. Can you go? Can you go? Okay, can you go now, please? We're done.
By the way, I'd like to be his mother if she does that, because, I'm just saying.
No, but if they're chilling with you, you're on chattings. No, it doesn't matter because they're not saying nothing, man. Yeah, but he's on chattings. They're even telling him stop. You're on chattings. You're bored. You're tired. You can't get pussy. Allow it.
I kind of wish someone would punch them.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
It's probably not going to happen, but I kind of wish someone would punch them both.
I'm with you. I'm over it.
You don't even get her pussy, man.
How are you chilling with someone who's disrespectful to women? What's fun happening?
That's her man.
Oh, shit.
Defo.
Them two are together first.
He defo punch her up and she defo allows it.
No. She'll punch him up. Have you seen the size of her compared to the size of him? Wallahi, listen, you don't even need to record no more. But wallahi, I tell you.
Yeah, we do, because we want you to go away, and you're still here. Or nothing. We just want you to go away.
Wallahi, I wish I had my days.
Can you stop wallahi?
That means they are sitting down. Y'all just leave them alone. Fuck.
Muslims, stop fucking culture vulturing. Go away. You can't just keep using wallahi, yallah, and all this kind of shit. Stop culture vulturing. Go. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Whatever.
Anyone will see.
Cool.
Just because I drink
Okay, bye.
doesn't mean I'm Muslim.
Can you go away, please?
You're gonna get fucked up.
I'm glad she had underwear on when she did that.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
Wallahi, alhamdulillah, Allah is great. Wallahi, do you know why?
Mhm.
Because this man
But she's a
has now
Muslim.
done
I mean,
this and said that I am
fine.
not a Muslim. And wallahi, alhamdulillah, Allah is great because he's gonna post this and he's gonna get fucked up by a lot of Muslim brothers.
Okay.
Wallahi, you're gonna get fucked up by a lot of niggas. You know that, innit?
A lot of people gonna fuck you up.
What
Lots
a
of people
fucking nutcase.
are going to fuck you up. Yeah, I'm like, what are they high on?
How do people like this exist, gentlemen?
Well, it's called people having sex and they were born. My God.
Wait, sex makes babies?
Yeah. Unfortunately, sometimes they come out to be like that.
Oh God, I'm learning so much tonight.
Hey, I'm looking for Courtney Franken.
Okay, I'm the one that you were speaking to when you called.
You're the one that got rude. You hung up on me.
Yes, I did, because I told you several times.
You did told me once, and
I cannot give you any information on Courtney.
Now you're acting a little nicer now, aren't you?
I told you that 3 times on there.
No, you told me once, and you just hung up on me right away.
Yes.
Yeah, you.
Store. I'm kind of busy. I do not. You
So-
asked if I was her. I told you I was not.
So what happened was.
I don't want to know any information on it, on what's going on.
This is what's going to happen. This is my information. This is a phone number.
Give me your number, and I can give it to her when I see her.
She vandalized my car, so she's going to pay for the tire, or I'm going to call the police. Tell her that. Can you tell her that? So you're not supposed to handle it, or?
I told you several times.
I don't guess I don't understand what you're saying there.
Give me your name and number.
It's right here.
To her. Please do not tell me any more information.
I don't understand why. Why wouldn't I be able to tell you any
Do
information?
not tell me any information of what's going on. I do not want to know. All I
But
can
why?
do-
Can you tell me why you don't want to know?
Because she doesn't want to know. It doesn't involve work.
Oh, it's just
That
it's
is
just an
between you
employee.
and Courtney, not me, you, and Courtney. Do you see what I'm saying?
I don't see it at all. It doesn't make sense. It's like you're just trying to.
I
You
am
don't
not.
care at all.
I cannot. I do not want any information on it.
What I'm trying to
I
tell
will
you
take
is,
your number,
let
give
her
it
know
to her,
that my car tire
in
was
an
popped.
envelope,
Okay, can I use the
and
pen,
she
please?
can call
I better
us.
put some more information on here then if you're not going to relay it to her.
I will actually give you an envelope, and you can put her name on it and put whatever information on there you want.
Sure.
Hang it up in there.
This guy's a
My
dick.
paper from up here.
That's fine. I've got all the information
I got
right
it
here. You can just stick that in there.
Has he ever tried calling the cops?
You don't want that either. That's my information.
I mean, this has nothing to do with the McDonald's management.
Yeah, other than if that's like his only way of knowing how to get a hold of her, like that's the only like he doesn't know where she lives or something. He needs to just tell that to the cops. Like, hey, she works here. Like he doesn't need to go and become the investigator here and work on. This is silly.
I mean, these people right here, this woman right here is just trying to do her damn job, and this dude, see, and this guy thinks he was in the right here. It's a fucking asshole.
Just trying to cook up some
There
fries.
is a pin for you, sir.
Chips.
I'm not trying to be rude, but I don't have any employee.
You were rude when you hung up on me. If you just would have talked to me like a person instead of getting frustrated and hanging up, I wouldn't have to drive all the way over here.
Well, I can't give out employees' times to people.
But you can hang up on customers. Is that how it is?
I cannot give that privilege.
Yes.
We're not being a customer, dick.
Things are a little different when you got a camera pointed at you, huh? Yep.
What a douchebag.
I'll slash his tires now.
Hey, can I have your name, please?
I am Valanda.
What's your name?
Valanda.
Valanda. Okay.
Can you seal it up for me?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lick this thing.
I can tape it. All right.
So,
Is there
okay.
anything else you need?
Nope, that's it.
All right, thank you.
Get
So
the
you-
fuck
I
out.
mean, exactly. What does this guy think he's proving here? But he's proving he's an asshole.
Yep.
Yeah, on top of it, he's recording the whole situation.
I hope they do. Hey, do you guys support the satanic
Oh,
pride
this
propaganda?
pig.
Yeah, we already saw
this
this
one.
You
No,
support
yeah,
it?
well, we
One
watched it
without
on
all
my-
this bullshit.
I'm not listening to
Such a Karen.
No, I'm very clever. You're not only dumb. No, I'm actually hiding. I said, shut up. Do you want to discuss Russian literature? No, I'm very clever. You're not only dumb. You're very clever. I said, shut up. 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 I Out of order.
Do you want to discuss Russian? What? Oh, Kilburn. Where's Kilburn High Road? Where's the
She's getting kicked off the bus.
Where's Kilburn High Road?
Such a Karen.
Kind of uneventful.
Alright, so I guess these people are out here trying to make a living and sell a few things. And this cop wants to come out here and bother them.
No, I don't want to do this one.
You're in a goddamn residential neighborhood.
Neighborhood.
25 up the hill. See that? 25. Don't you understand?
Chill out, okay?
Chill out yourself, assholes. Yeah. Yeah. Figure it out. 25. I hope you get a goddamn fucking citation for $1 million, you both.
$1 million.
So much anger.
Did this bitch have a speedometer or a radar gun or whatever?
Was that Gary Busey? Was that Gary Busey?
He really let himself go.
I mean,
Look like Gary Busey.
It was Gary Busey.
Find me another seat. It's not the law to be vaccinated to come on this flight. You can't make me breathe his oxygen because he's not vaccinated. You're not listening to me. You wish to be on this flight. I need you to take your seat. I'm not sitting there. You're putting my life in danger right now. I cannot be made to breathe his oxygen. That's not fair. This is the seat you've paid for. Do you want me to see my children? Yes. Are you putting them at risk now? I have one available. I don't want to sit there. He's not vaccinated. You're intentionally putting my life in danger. Ma'am, we are not putting your life in danger. I'm not going to sit there.
This seems like acting.
It does seem very staged.
Yeah.
Lobby, you're not allowed to stop. You're not allowed.
I just told you.
Yeah, it's a rule all over the world.
Right.
All over the UK.
I'm gonna take
I know
legal.
you're shooting.
Okay,
I know
yeah, I
you're
am. I am.
shooting, yeah.
I've just told you that I'm
There's an app
medically.
last year. There's an app
Are you gonna listen?
Watch this
Are you
one.
gonna listen to me?
Yeah.
I've told Law to ask me.
Yeah, I've already seen this one too.
As a woman, you made me feel unsafe.
Okay, I'm a public safety official,
I
ma'am.
understand that, but please listen to what I am saying because you're not listening because
You're doing everything but drive this car. You've gone through emails, you've looked at pictures,
okay.
everything but drive the car. Okay, it's illegal. Is there a reason you might be doing this, or?
I'm at a. Are you pulling me over because I'm blocking traffic?
Yeah, sure. I'll go ahead and pull you over then. I'll have you pull into the.
I didn't mean that.
I'll have you pull over into the BP lot. Okay.
I didn't mean that.
Hang tight.
Oh, he did.
Pull all the way up, please. Thank you.
May I ask what else you're pulling me over for?
Ohio.
Nothing, ma'am.
Okay, so then am I getting a citation?
Yes, ma'am.
Under Ohio state law, you can only pull me over for texting if there's another offense and give me a ticket.
Well, I've done this 20 years, and you're wrong. In the city.
I just looked up.
Well,
Except for the city of Dublin.
You need to look up the city of Columbus, ma'am. This is the code I'm going to actually give you. It's 2131.44B. Okay. I'm actually going to give you a copy of the law today.
Great.
It is primary offense.
Just so you know, also walking up to a woman's car, you should have pulled me over. You're lucky I didn't have my pepper spray on me because you scared the ever living shit out of me as a woman.
If you weren't going through emails,
Sir,
you would probably be more observant.
I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm telling you, as a woman, I'm
As
actually
a
shaking
woman?
right now because you scared the ever living shit out of me.
Well, I've made
because
over 7,000 traffic
Sir,
stops,
I
and I've never been
understand
pepper sprayed.
But you,
So.
I understand that, sir. But I'm seeing this through the eyes of me trying to get out of a ticket, which I'm not.
Oh, you won't get
I'm
out of it, yeah.
Sir,
I can assure you of that.
Sir, can I please finish my sentence?
Go ahead.
As a public employee, I am letting you know, as somebody who is a person who pays your salary.
Oh my God, I cannot believe you just went there.
No.
What? You just went there.
Okay, now you're getting another citation for being a dipshit and an asshole.
You don't pay his salary. You pay taxes, which goes to the city, which city pays the salary.
Sir, please.
No, I'm no longer going to listen to you. I'm no longer going to listen to you. I'm going to give you your driver's license back. What you are being cited with is texting while driving. I gave you a copy of the law. You're going to have three options.
Please have your badge.
Your first option, it's going to be right here, ma'am. It's K. Connor, badge 1300. It's at the bottom of your citation. No, ma'am. You will. All I have to do is provide it to you. It's on the bottom of your citation. So you're going to have three separate options. I won't give you your options then. I need your signature. Your signature is not an admission of guilt, but I do need your signature because it's an arrestable offense if you do not.
Yeah, she signed it in, didn't she?
Yeah.
You won't even listen?
No, as soon as you said, I pay your salary, we're done.
But, sir,
We're
I'm
done.
trying to...
Yeah, she's really dumb.
Yeah, this is so stupid.
This is like the worst way to talk to a police officer for sure.
I pay taxes, so I own you.
Yeah.
tell you
We are
so
done.
that you can do your job better.
I've done my job
I
for
would've
20
done-
years, and
I
I'm
get
protecting the
that.
public from you reading your emails while you drive your car.
Well, that
Drive
hasn't
safely now.
existed for 20 years.
Yeah.
Like how she tried playing the victim card because she's a woman. Like, oh, you can't come up and give me a ticket because I'm a woman.
I mean, if listen, if she genuinely felt that way, it sounds like she needs help outside of her.
She probably shouldn't be driving
Shouldn't
around.
be- She also probably shouldn't be driving around with her windows down if she's that scared of the public.
Technically, she probably maybe could have got arrested for threatening to pepper spray an officer.
It wasn't a threat, but it was like she
It
was
was
just trying
really
to play the
dumb.
whole like, oh, I was afraid you were a scary man, and like, okay, I'm not now. On to business.
Was he
Let's
not
make
in
it through.
uniform? I mean, what is it? I don't know.
He must have been.
Or she's just
Right.
dumb. She is dumb. The I pay your salary thing.
Yeah.
What makes her think that's gonna work?
That's
that's so stupid.
That's a George Carlin bit from back in the day. He was
Is
talking
it?
about. Yeah, he was talking about back talking police officers and how I pay your salary. You're a public servant. Get me a cup of water. Shit like that. Talking hard. And like, yeah, there's a reason why it was a joke.
She was trying to criticize him for how he approached her to deflect from her shit.
Yeah.
Skep says I pay their salary to arrest her. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Scooby. Yes.
All right, we already watched that one.
Oh, that bitch again.
This was some right-wing protest at the Lincoln Memorial.
The White Wing.
A mixture of inverted American flags and upturned other American, semi-American, different flags.
Reclaim America is what it says.
Yeah, and they got these silly dollar store shields.
What's up with the fucking like
knee pads?
Well, that's like if you're a catcher on a baseball team, that's what you would wear.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like redneck Power Rangers.
It's drinking time. Pads.
I bet they feel so important right now. That's so awesome.
It's very stupid to wear armor. Like, what the fuck do they think is gonna happen?
Well, the shield shows it even more. Like, what is the shield for? Like, didn't a bunch of them have the shield?
Oh yes, many of them had shields.
Yeah.
Lots of shields going on out there.
A lot of shielding going on.
Yeah, they want to reclaim America.
Their dumb little shields.
From the liberals, man. That's what they're trying to reclaim America from, them damn liberals.
Yeah.
Freaking hippy dippy.
Letting the races intermarry and gays marry and paying for social services a little bit. Those liberals.
I really I took the Nick Fuentes interview that he did and cut it down into clips. Did you guys see it?
No.
No?
I missed it.
You haven't seen it?
Not yet.
Okay, because I played it on DP last night, but if you guys haven't seen it, it's good to get a fresh reaction to it.
Hell yeah.
So here we go.
I hate this
Time on
asshole.
You Are Here. Nicholas J. Fuentes.
This is a conservative podcast that's part of the Blaze Network, which was founded by Glenn Beck. Okay, so these guys are conservatives, but the woman on the left really doesn't like Nick Fuentes, and she attacks him multiple times.
Fuentes, the host of the America First podcast. Welcome to the show.
Hi, great to be here.
Hi.
We're happy to have you here. You had to drive. I know you're on the current on the no-fly list, so you actually had to drive, what, 14 hours to get here?
Yeah, 14 or 16 hours. It's been a long time on the road, so just to dip in.
But he's here. But obviously a little background since we have a new guest. So Nick, this is your first time on the show. I mentioned a little bit earlier. We just filmed a podcast that released today to really smashing reviews called The Most Banned Man on the Internet, The Untold Story. And it's the longest episode we ever made, like almost 3 hours.
I am curious, how does one get on a no-fly list in the capacity that you are?
Well, that's just it. You know, they don't really tell you anything about it. They don't tell you you're on it.
He's on the no-fly list because he got kicked off of an airplane for being a dick to flight attendants who asked him to wear his mask correctly. That's what it is.
They don't tell you, you know, if you're off it or anything like that. So, you know, I could speculate why I'm on there, how I got on there. I think it has to do with the fact that I was at the Capitol on January 6th. I wasn't inside like Elijah, but I was on the grounds. I was there at the Trump rally. And so, you know, I assume it has something to do with that, but, you know, honestly, I don't even really know.
You just get on it, and then they don't tell you. Yeah, they don't tell you if you're on it, and they don't tell you when you're off it. You can still buy tickets.
Look at his high water pants.
Yeah, dude. What the hell's going on
You need
there?
longer pants, buddy.
But you can't print the pass,
Yeah.
right?
That's right, yeah. So I could buy a plane ticket, but you just can't print the boarding pass and get on the plane. Or
So
even get
this is
through
like
security.
a new phenomenon for you not being able to fly.
Right, yeah, and that's just it. You know, some people, they got put on the Quad S list, and so it's more difficult for them to get on a plane. I can't board a domestic flight, international flight. I can't fly in a plane in America.
Yeah, let's see.
I don't know if you guys know. I was going to ask you. You guys both have shows. Are you guys preparing to do your shows in the metaverse? Are you going to be on that?
Yeah, I prefer to do it in the metaverse. I kind of hate like being on camera, you know, because I like to just roll out of bed basically and just go live, start a show. So I like it. Maybe I'll change my avatar. I'll make it a little taller or something like that.
Nick's face when it came on the screen was like, I would.
Well, I mean, you know, it's just that women have gotten to the point in America sort of to this insufferable place. And so, you know, the robots coming in, it's going to introduce some real competition. I actually think maybe this is not the worst thing for American society. You know, maybe the women are going to have to become more feminine, more woman-like compared to the robots.
But who's buying the robots, though?
The
gonna be
women
men.
are going to
What?
have to become more woman-like than the robot. What?
Yeah.
How does that even make sense?
Yeah, you heard that.
But they're lesbians.
The robots are going to become more woman-like than women?
Yeah.
How does that make
Well, I'm
any
not-
sense?
He's
Did you see that
insulting the modern day woman.
Hey, I'm not buying a robot. I'm Catholic.
I'm not buying a robot. I'm Catholic.
It's okay. It's not a sin. It's a robot.
You know, that's true. I never thought of it that way. I wonder if the catechism addresses that.
In 2019, Real Doll famously created Harmony.
Hold on.
You're not married.
Right.
You're not a big fan of the females.
No, I'm not a fan.
Explain to me why.
Yeah, well, you know, I feel like I am sort of the real inheritor of the legacy of, you know, great geniuses, philosophers. I point this out on my show often. When you think about like Aristotle, Thomas Aquinas, Schopenhauer, they all had a very specific take on women, which is that they're sort of like the inferior gender. And I point this out on my show. You know, if you believe in the Bible, if you're a Christian, in the story of creation, man is created in the image of God. Woman is made from man's rib. And so when you think about it this way, the genesis of a woman is really from a piece of man. So how can a woman have comparable faculties or superior faculties really in any way?
That's so untrue, though.
Wow. That's such bullshit, dude.
To a man if she's made from a man's rib. So I'm basically just against this whole, some people say they're against feminism or third wave feminism. I'm against this whole feminized society. I'm against, because we really live in a thoroughly feminist world order. And I reject the whole thing. People say patriarchy, this and that. I'm probably even more extreme than that. I just want to return to, the old world, the old way of doing things.
Yeah, and when he says old world, he means like hundreds of years ago.
Women don't drive, don't vote, type of thing? Or
Yeah, something
This
like
is
that.
such
I
a
mean,
manly
approximating.
guy right here.
Yeah.
When you
something
think
like
of a
that.
manly guy, this guy right here.
Yeah, total alpha.
He's totally
Women don't
alpha.
drive, don't vote, type of thing? Or
Yeah, something like that. I mean, approximating
He
like
literally
something.
doesn't want women to drive or vote.
Yep.
My goodness.
Like Saudi
Did he just say
Arabia.
that? What?
Yeah. So Red Tie here says like they can't vote, they can't drive, but this, that, the other. He's like, yeah, basically something like that.
Yeah.
Were the first words out of his mouth.
Saudi Arabia. I don't think they're too far off the mark.
Saudi Arabia.
He thinks they should just be property.
I hope you have early onset testicular cancer. Guy.
Saudi Arabia then.
Well, I'm not Muslim, so that's.
Well, he can't fly.
That as well.
Yeah, that is challenging.
That's an
Can't get on a
obstacle.
plane.
I mean, I guess you could take a you could take a boat.
You
Do
can't
they have
even
a
go
no-
to Saudi Arabia unless you're invited. Like,
Is
you
there
have
a
to
no
actually be
boat
invited.
list?
Yeah, true.
I don't know if they do that.
The no barge list. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'd have to maybe go down to Florida, get on a cigarette boat or something, and try
No
and get
barge.
over there.
Do you want to get married?
Yeah, I want to get married, but more out of necessity of like producing a male heir is really the whole point.
Good lord.
Actually,
No, I'm just listening. I'm just
Sexist piece of
observing.
shit.
A male heir.
You can keep going. Continue.
She's like, we can keep going. No,
No,
it is-
because I mean, I would prefer to get a handle on what you think from your mouth.
It's very
before I
Chinese of
say
him, though.
anything.
Just only men. So he doesn't want any female children. It's very Chinese.
Yeah, no, I think they're
No.
definitely they're awake on this question. I mean, as far as like
Well,
marriage
it's more
goes,
about population control there rather than, getting
well,
rid
and
of
it's
women.
it's like the old world stuff about like a dowry and like gendered stuff and all that. But at least for me, it's sort of like a pride thing. Like I want to produce a male heir to take on my name, take on my legacy, and all that. And marriage is sort of pursuant to that goal. But I don't know about this whole prospect of like living with a woman for the rest of my life. Like it
You
sounds
love sucking dick. That's what it is.
He wants cat boys.
good at first. It sounds like kind of fun or interesting. You don't have to do laundry. You don't have to worry about kind of taking care of the house. But, then the prospect of just like it goes on and on and on. And it's decade after decade after decade. And, I don't know how thrilled I am with that whole idea. I'm kind of a solitary individual. I like my privacy. I like my autonomy. And just the idea of like nagging GF, nagging wife, it's a little nightmarish to
Do
me.
you have a good relationship with your mum?
That's a good question.
I love my mom. Yeah, I love my mom.
Mm-hmm. Is your mum a stay-at-home mom? What does she do?
Yeah, so she works now, but when me and my sister were growing up, she raised me. She quit her job to stay at home and raise us.
And what's your
full
sister
time.
like? Do you get on with her?
Yeah, she's my twin. She's
Nick's twin.
Probably the opposite of me. She's more calm, sort of introverted. Yeah, but we get along.
Do you respect women?
Of course.
But you just don't want them to have any rights.
Well, I didn't say that. I didn't
Okay.
say they shouldn't have rights.
But if I'm understanding your question correctly, if you don't want them to vote or drive or have an existence akin to what they would have in, say, Saudi Arabia, you would say that in large part, then they don't really have rights.
Well, I would say probably the ideal is something more like Afghanistan, if I'm being totally honest. Like recent,
so what's the difference
recent
between
Afghanistan
then and Saudi Arabia?
Like the brutality, I guess he's like a little slightly more brutal. Of course, Taliban rule, not American rule. I'm talking about
We
recent.
should make them our bitches and property, but we just shouldn't beat them, or something like that. Sounds like the way Rowdy's going with it. Like, what the
I
fuck?
think he wants to beat him, actually.
No, he's saying that the other. No, he was saying the other one's more brutal.
Recent
So you want
Afghanistan.
women to have the same treatment as women have under Taliban rule in Afghanistan?
Something approximating that, yeah,
Okay.
because
Yes, he
you
was
think
saying
about the
that he wants to beat me because Taliban people beat the women.
The only difference is he wants it to be a Catholic nation. So he wants like a Catholic version of Sharia law. basically.
Taliban and, you know, what they're able to achieve. Here you have these guys with nothing but, you know, some light arms and rags and 20 years, and they were able to defeat the largest military in history. I think that has something to do with the fact that they weren't, like, distracted. You know, they weren't distracted with the kinds of things we are in America.
Women are a distraction now.
They were, if anything, more distracted. They don't have the luxuries that we have.
Nah,
they live in
To me,
fucking
it seems
mud
like
huts and
Nick-
caves.
Nick
Like-
did not ever get laid in high school, and he's pissed off.
Oh, just
about
wait.
it.
He admits that he's never done that. Eventually.
Weren't being bossed around by women. And, you know, now they've got this society where there's this brutality, like I said, this old world sort of order. And you bring up, like, voting. I don't see really voting as a right, if I'm being totally honest. Like, it's not just women. There's a lot of people that really shouldn't be voting anymore.
Such as?
You know, maybe people that don't own property, young people, people that work, like, retail jobs.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
So poor people shouldn't be able to vote.
So he
People
wants to go
working
back
retail.
to landowners being the only ones.
Yeah. he wants to-
Landowning men.
Yep.
I was in Lowe's earlier, and
He's gonna
a young man
cut out everyone
helped
who
me
isn't
who's
white,
actually
too.
a fan of both of us, who was
Next.
super lovely, and I would like him to vote. He was great. He was very clever.
Well, you know, the thing about retail or these service jobs is, like, you know, you look at these young people, it's a lot of millennials,
Nick is 23, by the way.
Generation Z, and they really don't know how things work. You know what I mean? Like, if you own a business, if you own property, even if you're a homeowner, you kind of have an idea of, like, how things work, you know, like where things come from, and some idea of, like, how the economy works. And, you know, if your whole life is like, okay, you're in school, you're a student, you pay rent, you know what I mean? Like, you don't even manage, like, how your apartment runs. Like, how should you have a say in how the country is run? You don't even really know how anything comes together in society. So, you know, the old way in America was
Has this dude ever paid rent?
Probably
Like,
not.
When you pay rent, they don't, like, cook your meals, take out your trash.
Change your sheets, put them. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't do your laundry. They don't rub your feet. Like, you just pay them to keep the roof over your head and the key in your pocket. Like,
it
what
was,
a
of
fucking
course,
dipshit.
propertied white
He's
men.
only
It was a very
23. Where's all this life experience come from?
very narrow
so
group
wise.
of people that were able to vote. And that's because the founding fathers didn't really believe in mass democracy, universal suffrage. They believed in checks and balances, and kind of voting was a part of, like, checking the power of the ruling class or the regime with the power of the people. But, you know, they weren't under any illusions about this idea that, like, every person should have a vote. One man, one woman, one child, one vote. You know, they didn't believe that. So, you know, that's not how the country was founded. That's not how the system was.
The country was also founded with slavery, too.
Yeah.
Wonder how Nick feels about that.
I'm pretty sure that many of the people who authored the Declaration and Constitution were very much against slavery and let us keep it to reach an agreement.
Set up, and that was for a reason. So I think it was a big mistake in the past 100 years to just open it up to everybody. You know, we have to think about how we're going to have competent government and who's going to make those choices. And, you know, we have to think competent people should be making those choices.
Males.
All right.
Competent males.
So the next part, he goes deeper into his. They go back and forth about women. I just have to go to the bathroom really quick, and I'll be right back, and then we can get into it. I'll be right back.
Watch.
Okay.
I want to watch.
I mean, I thought my only consumption of this asshole is through DP, if I'm honest, and I thought I saw it all. And I've been genuinely shocked by the level of aggression and stupidity I've heard from his mouth today. I'm impressed, Nick. You did
While
it.
Ben is away, let's just recognize my glorious facial throw.
That is some majesty.
That's hot.
Yes.
It is a wonderful fade pattern from the gray to the white. It's full. It's wide.
It's beautiful.
I can only see one of your 7 chins. It's really nice. It's really nice. My beard's a little weird today, but it's kind of splitting.
You have a goddamn perm. You can't see anything about anyone.
You're
just mad. You're just jealous of my beautiful Jew. You're just jealous of my beautiful Jew girls. Okay?
You so glowing over there.
Look at that receding hairline. Look at those boingy curls. It's okay to be jealous. Girls love my hair and my cock, but it doesn't usually get that far.
You don't. Jewish people don't have peckers.
It's true. I got beaks. Big old beaks.
You got a flap to cover your pussy.
I got the pussy flap.
Yeah.
Yeah, buttons. I had a button installed.
You damn right, Travis. I got the shape on point. It's my Viking Santa Claus. Beautiful.
Mary Yule.
It's beautiful. I call this the colonizer.
I call it the Ulysses. See how this goofy bush looks. Then we were bored and we started playing with our beards. Shabisky just watched because his beard sucks.
Shabisky's got like a half a nut hair on his fucking chin.
Yeah, he's got some testicles on his chin.
Yeah.
I hope Nick Fuentes gets testicular cancer, guys. I hope he gets it right now and can't reproduce.
Well, Ben's back.
Here we go. Here's
Ben, by the way, before we do that, I just want you to know that I call my beard style the colonizer.
Oh my God.
Classic.
Shabs unironically listens to Creed.
With all our bond. All right, guys. Also, we've got about like 25 minutes to make the goal, to add an extra hour, and I do have more content, and there's other stuff to do. I can if I make my next 2 goals, I'll play Minecraft again, if anyone actually cares. So this one and one after, I'll play fucking Minecraft again.
You also promote like the way of interacting with women, and I go, have you been in a relationship with a woman?
No.
So how are you telling other people how to behave towards women when you yourself have not had any actual physical, interaction with them in a romantic capacity, or in fact in any capacity where you uphold them in a way that treats them with respect? I mean, if you're out here arguing that women are basically half the value of, well, I'm not going to put words in your mouth, in fact, because that's not right.
Mm-hmm.
But, if you are looking to some other regimes around the world that do think that women are half the value of a man, I have to question what kind of a person who's had no experience with women is in a position to basically promote these ideas.
Well, I'm having an experience with a woman right now, and I've had lots of experiences with women in my life. Not
That's so cringy.
Not romantic.
Yeah, he did right after that.
I'm having an experience with a woman right now.
Romantically per se, but I've talked to enough women. I've been in, I've known enough women to know sort of what's going on. And I think any man who is observant enough, and honestly, like I said, we could go back to great geniuses. We could go back to people that have been in relationships. Like a perfect example is like the pickup artists. If you ever notice that pickup artists who have the most relationships with women and the most sex, what they say is that really with women, it's the same bag of tricks to seduce a woman or whatever. And I think that kind of tells you something about the nature of women, that, you go from woman to woman and it's the same kind of like little tricks, little things you could say or whatever to kind of hack.
Then why isn't it working for you? Well, he'll be like, oh, I'm Catholic, so I can't even try. I gotta wait.
But isn't it, if you turn that around though, for a woman to pick up a man, isn't it a lot easier? The bag of tricks is a lot smaller.
Yeah,
right?
have a pussy.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. This logic is silly. It's a lot easier for women to pull guys than it is for guys to pull women. It's right.
Them and whatever, and I think that kind of says it all about their nature. So
what does it say about our nature, Nick?
Well, it says that they're not fully rational. I don't believe that like men they possess a sort of full rationality. I think that
rationality towards what specifically?
Well, rationality just entirely
generally?
Sort of objective.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think they're capable of that. I think that a male has a real impersonal sense of rationality and reason. I think that a female sense is far more personal, and that derives from the fact that women are made to bear children. Women are made with their wombs to bear children. And so I think
Funny how ironic this is. He thinks that he's superior intellectually, but he's the stupid one here.
Yeah.
He's probably the dumbest person in that room.
I've just been watching her face.
He's probably the Shabisky of that room.
Oh,
oh got him.
No, he's
Got him.
He's not that dumb, Ben.
Yeah, don't insult me.
Whole consciousness is basically, it's wrapped up, it's bound up in this idea that they've got to carry a child and then raise a child.
Nick Bisky.
Nick Bisky. That's
no. Stop.
Nick
Bisky, give us your Nick Fuentes impression.
Somebody Photoshop Nick Fuentes' hair on Shabisky, please.
Oh wow!
And
Did
put
y'all
him in
see
a
that
suit.
impression?
Just
put him in a suit. Yeah.
Yeah, just put Shabisky's face on Nick Fuentes and like slap the hair over top of it.
Why is he wearing a suit?
Then I think that the impersonality, rationality, objectivity suffers from this.
If you do have some sort of bizarre opinion towards women that might not be based in reality, but rather from, I don't know, maybe a negative experience, maybe trauma, I don't know what your background's like. And I'm saying, like, maybe there's some issues here that need to be unpacked.
I have a good example of
especially
this.
for, some of your audience. I'm assuming that they've not had particularly nice experiences in life so far. But rather than, going into the world being angry and trying to bash people because they don't 100% align with you, I don't understand how that's pushing the envelope or helping anybody.
But that's not it. We're not bashing people because they don't
align. Do you
align.
read the stuff that your people say? And they make it personal, too. They're not saying
They're awful. They love the word dysgenic. They say that a lot.
I say it because they know people won't know what it means.
Right.
You've got a shit idea. They attack you as a human being.
You hear that? Mom! Did you hear that? It's hilarious. Mom!
You've got a shit idea. They attack you as a human being.
Mom!
He's playing it like a joke, but he's actually whining. He's not paying any attention.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's not showing her a shred of respect.
Well, he doesn't have a shred of respect for her. That's the problem.
Evidently.
See, this is what I'm talking about. It's just sort of like this, like, don't you think that's problematic? Like, don't you think women like me are like?
Oh, see, he's insulting the way mocking her like that. It's just so fucking.
Listen, we don't have time for political correctness. We don't have
It's
time
not
to
about being politically correct. It's
pander
about
to the
demonizing
feelings of women.
50% of the population.
We're not demonizing them. Listen, we're more
Do you read
based
your own
than
comments?
anybody.
Do you read your own comments?
I read my comments.
So
yes.
you're aware of how these people feel about women.
Yes.
And women's just the example. I'm sure that they have
Wait,
shitty opinions towards a myriad of other people.
I want to cut it.
Yeah.
It's sort of like me. It's like I'm Joker, in like that movie.
But again, I guess my thing to
You mean
sort
the
of
Joker?
like
Yeah, Joker. It's sort of like me.
I love
it's like I'm
this.
Joker, in like that movie.
But again, I guess my thing to
You mean
sort
the
of
Joker?
like
Yeah, Joker.
maybe in a couple years, Nick, you'll be able to just drop your sperm into a thing, and then a baby will be.
Honestly,
born.
No women required.
You can do that already.
Much
but
better, yeah.
It's like I see that instead it's just like, well, women need to be somewhere. Well, what? Where are the women going to share? Your bedroom in your mom's house? Where are the women going to? You want them in the kitchen? Which kitchen? Who's giving them the kitchen? And like that's what I worry about too with some of these like younger movements. Is it's very based and cool, but not always based in reality.
Yep.
No, I think it is based in reality because, again, you have to, it's all contextual, which is to say
I don't live in it.
Look at the society that we live in, which is like this insane, shrill, shrieking, feminist society. And it's within the context of this where my show is a place where it's like men talking about women, how we really feel, not pandering to them like they're a voting block, not pandering to them like we necessarily need their approval or need to win them over or something. My show's a show for men.
You're the least manly motherfucker I've ever seen.
A lot of his followers are too.
Nick always is smirking, like it's like with solutions. If I were to ask you, let's start with rights. Okay, let's start with access to something very simple. Let's go to an amendment. Let's go to 19th Amendment. Right? Let's start there. Let's just start there.
Gone.
All right.
Gone.
All right.
Day
What do you
one.
thought? All right.
He would get rid of it on day one, the 19th Amendment.
Day one gone.
It shouldn't be there.
I have a question though. Have you ever lived in any other country besides the United States?
Nope.
Okay,
just
so
America.
when you talk about many of these things, these are just from an observational standpoint where you've done a lot of reading and observed a bunch of things.
Yes.
And
I
then
doubt he's done a lot of
arrived to
reading.
your conclusions based on that.
Yes.
But you have no practical experience living under, say, a more authoritarian rule.
No, well, I mean, I already live under something like authoritarianism in America. You know,
No, you don't.
You don't.
I'm on the no-fly list. I'm being persecuted. The thing is about authoritarianism is it can't be condemned in itself, because the character of the regime isn't really authority. The authority is colored by the people that are in authority.
Not to interrupt you, sorry, but just to back up for a second. So you're currently on a no-fly list based on the authoritarianism that's going on in the country.
Right.
Now, that authoritarianism, you could argue, is from the left, and the left are very happy that they have that authoritarianism. So what you want is right-wing authoritarianism.
Yes.
But your issue is with left-wing authoritarianism.
The problem is not authoritarianism. The problem is leftism.
What about the people on the left who think of you and go, well, I don't want to live under his rule of law? Because obviously there are people who don't think like you do.
This is
We're
the
not a
essence
monolith.
of politics. This is the essence of politics, is that there is an us and there is a them. There are right-wing people and there are left-wing people, and people have varying identities with different levels of salience.
Conservative network and pissing off the conservatives.
Yeah. She's not having it either. She was talking on Twitter about how much she doesn't like him too.
But yes,
and by the way, she is way more intelligent than this motherfucker.
Yeah.
She is.
The problem is that we are not in control of the regime. Ultimately, the problem is not the regime itself or power, because the thing is, and this is the problem, is that conservatives are sort of naive about power. Power, is not. We're not getting rid of it anytime soon.
She has a look of disgust on her
The
face.
Roman Republic was around, and then it gave birth to a true empire ruled by a Caesar, and then they reached their zenith under the empire. So I don't necessarily think that's the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, so ideally Nick would want a conservative-leaning emperor to rise.
He wants an authoritarian.
He wants an authoritarian leader. He wants this to be the new Roman Catholic Empire ruled by a 21st century Caesar
or
basically.
Charlemagne.
Yeah.
I just find
and it's if you cut the Catholic specifically out of it, it's what a lot of these Trumpers want. It's all hero worship. And they just want that charismatic leader, despite the fact that every time that leader arises in history, no one ever really picks up their mantle the same way, and things eventually fall apart.
Interesting, though, that you're promoting these ideas having not ever lived under them. I just find that that's such it's odd to say let's paint the entire house blue when you've never seen a blue house.
Well, I mean, do I need to go to Russia to?
Yes, probably.
Why? I mean, why?
I mean, I'll give you an example. A very good friend of mine who I've known for about 10 years used to be very much like you, actually. And he's someone who used to really, really prop up authoritarianism. He used to, and he still believes this in part, that people do need to be governed to a large extent because people, left alone are morons. And that's not saying necessarily that I even disagree with. I think your average person is probably as dumb as a bag of rocks. However, he moved to Singapore, which you could argue is not the worst place in the world. Obviously, it's quite clean. People, follow the law. The crime rate is reasonably low. But after about 2 years of living in Singapore, where they knock on your door, and this has happened to him, where he got dubbed in by his neighbors for having water on his balcony, and they said it's causing a mosquito problem. Now we're at your house, prepared to fine you over mosquitoes. He said to me, I hate living in this country. I hate the authoritarianism here. I hate the way that things operate, because coming from Australia, he's an Aussie.
They'll also beat you for your punishment. Like, you can get like a couple months in jail and a beating there, or the death penalty. They give because here you only get the death penalty for first-degree murder. They'll give you the death penalty for all kinds of things there.
I think
They'll cut your hand
drug
off for
dealing
stealing.
is death penalty.
Sometimes just possession.
Yeah.
They'll cut your fucking hand off for stealing.
I don't think that's Singapore.
No, I didn't know. I just made some shit up.
He was like, I much prefer the way that we do
that would track
things
with
back
the
home.
Taliban, probably.
Or at least, the freedom that we have in living in a country where that's staunched in some capacity was really, and is, and continues to be very bothersome, and trying.
Gum is illegal there. Chewing gum.
For him. And so I just find it interesting, though, that you've only ever lived in the United States. I just
Yeah, like she was just saying, his balcony got a puddle of water on it, and mosquitoes were starting to infest the area. So the cops came and knocked on his door. Is the example.
You can only do so much.
Cup of water.
It was like a puddle of water.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like like I have a balcony, and if it rains a lot, it'll turn into like a puddle, and you have to like clean it off,
Much reading before practical experience actually should take, some sort of precedence.
If you use a public toilet and don't flush in Singapore, and a cop happens to catch you, you can be arrested for that. Another one is like porn is illegal also in Singapore. And if you're like in your own house naked and you walk by a window and your neighbor sees you, they can call the cops on you. And you can't like bash religions there too. Like you can't bash religion, basically. That's actually a crime.
But in any case, to get back to the original question, which is about experience, I don't think that I need to live in Russia to know that we would rather have right-wing people running America than left-wing people. I think that's kind of an asinine sort of thing, which people like to trot out, and they say, well, you haven't, we could qualify it with all kinds of things, but the way that we live in America is unacceptable. I mean, there's homeless people everywhere. The crime's out of control. It's a corrupt country. It's a failing country, and we want to have competent
countries, Nick, around
leadership.
the world that have right-wing leadership still have many of those issues, and in fact, they're exacerbated oftentimes by the governments that are in power. So, and I would say too, I think it's a bit of a straw man to say that what I'm arguing here. I'm not even arguing. I'm just posing questions, really, because I'm interested to hear your viewpoints. However, I'm not saying. I agree with you in the sense that we should have, right-wing leadership. I'd prefer to live under a right-wing government, so to speak. Although I am more on Eric's side of things these days, where I'm edging closer and closer towards anarchism. But, I'm not suggesting that I would rather a left-wing government over a right-wing one. I'm simply saying, having never lived under the autocratic rule that you seem to be promoting in some capacity, I'm having a hard time understanding how you can say that this would be the best way to go about doing things when you actually have no practical experience.
Like,
a fair observation.
Yeah.
Anti-Semite. And so first of all, but people say this, right? And it's like, well, why? And it's like, he made this joke about cookies and the Jews. And I go, okay, I don't know about you, but I'm not a bitch enough to actually care about that. Like, I literally, the humor thing.
It was a Holocaust denial joke about how he was making an analogy between like Cookie Monster, given a certain length of time, could not have possibly had enough ovens to bake all of the cookies. And it's an analogy.
A very quite on the nose, obvious. Why else would you bring this up analogy?
Right.
Like, it's like people always say, well, I wouldn't say that. I haven't said that.
What this is, but I don't know.
No. But
YouTube already hates us.
Yes, but I'm saying like,
show me afterwards.
It's like,
and then
okay,
I can
so
understand,
if you wouldn't,
I don't know what that is.
No, but if you wouldn't say it, then just don't say it. But did you really think someone's evil because they made a joke? But when people meet you like she did, she's like, this is actually not who I thought I was about to meet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm a polite, amicable. I'm a human being. I'm a human being. I'm a free thinker.
God.
And ultimately my job is to provoke. Of course, I'm self-righteous and I'm fighting for a cause, but a lot of it is just mischief. A lot of it's just fun. A lot of the things that I do and say, I do without thinking sometimes because they're funny, because they're interesting. It's like, what if we just run with this, like the Cookie Monster thing or whatever. I'm
like that Cookie Monster thing or whatever.
Not the kind of guy that says, oh no, we can't say that on this show. That is reprehensible.
It wasn't that like an anti-Semitic thing he was doing?
Yeah. It was appropriating the Sesame Street character, Cookie Monster, in a thinly veiled allusion to the Jewish Holocaust in the 1940s.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, like making jokes and being funny, or at least trying to get trying to antagonize people. That's one thing. And there's plenty of people who do that. Like, you're not the first person to try it. And obviously you're quite successful at it. But I would say, don't you think to some extent that polarizing people doesn't reach... If you really want to get your point across, and you really want to change people's minds, and you really want to push this agenda that you have here to push, because obviously you have strong feelings, and obviously you care about the trajectory of America, probably even the planet, and you do care about right-wing values, and you do care about conservative values. Did you think that perhaps to some extent polarizing people who otherwise might listen to you is maybe not the best course of action, because obviously there are people who are going to love you regardless, right? There are people who automatically agree with you, who think you're fantastic, and a lot of them in our chat at the moment who really, really think you're wonderful. But then there's a bunch of people who might, warm to your ideas if you weren't saying like, yeah, let's do this, that, and the other, things that they might find inaccessible. Like, I guess I'm just trying to understand.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, but, in my opinion, the truth is polarizing. When Jesus came, he said, I came to divide people. I came to bring a sword. I'm going to separate people in their own houses.
And then he goes into the Jesus shit, like, immediately.
Yeah.
At what point do we call it a cop-out? To just fall back on your religion. My religion.
Every fucking time, just about
every time.
That's what I think.
Here he is talking about his fans, because his fans are just cunts. Like, let's be real about it. His fans are fucking awful. Not all, but most. They're pretty fucking... I mean, like, seriously...
To like him, they'd have to be.
There's a few reasonable ones that left interesting messages. But most of them are just fucking awful. And most of them all just say this. They just parrot the same shit. A lot of them pretend to not know. A lot of them pretend to not know who Nick is. They leave these really deceptive comments.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like, I don't know who Nick is, but these guys suck. You know?
And I do want to say, like, I've said, I do know many of your views on women, which I find abhorrent. I'm going to be honest. I don't agree with you in any capacity on that front, for obvious reasons.
Yeah, figures.
But I actually went into this reasonably, like, not really knowing your broader, views on things. And so I don't really have an opinion of you, if I'm honest. And so that's why, people, it's really funny. People are like, Sydney's really triggered. And I'm honestly just sitting here just listening and just, getting a feel for things. But I was saying to Elijah, it's interesting. I think you're being very respectful. And I think that's really nice because people make you out to be this, assassin.
I think she's being really respectful. I don't think he's been that respectful.
I think she's sucking his cock right now.
She's
been a professional.
She's being a professional. He hasn't been a professional.
This is the closest to an actual cocksucking he's ever gotten.
Yeah.
Stab everybody in the face.
There's like...
She's
landing on a little more than that, I think, to try to keep everybody happy. I think she's being diplomatic for the chat and stuff because cunts.
And I think you are being very respectful, and you're obviously very polite in person. But dude, your followers are very interesting people.
Yes.
And I find it interesting how you appear certainly one way in person. And I would say you're nice in person, and
Thank
then
you.
In the chat. I don't understand. Are you aware that your followers are like this?
Well, they're very animated, very enthusiastic. The thing is that the thing about our people, me and my followers, is that we are really oppressed in a big way. And so you really can't divorce this from how we are. I mean, when you take a look at my followers, the groypers, or somebody like myself, we really have been treated unfairly by society. And, some people say, hey, your followers aren't very
part
polite.
of a marginalized group.
Yeah, because women aren't oppressed, he's being oppressed.
Yeah.
Poor Nick.
Poor guy.
Nicky. He's part of a marginalized group.
I'm so sorry, Nick.
Poor guy.
Should she get off the mic and go make you a sandwich, buddy?
Yeah, she should do that because she's a woman.
Part of a
Get you a nice cold beer and suck your cock while you watch the game.
Yeah,
Is that what she should do? Just because she doesn't.
No, he'd rather fuck a fake like doll bitch than fuck a real woman because
that's basically what he said. Mom.
Yeah.
Or they're very rowdy or something like that.
I think it's more than that, Nick. Though I think that they, like, for example, they attack Elijah personally. They attack me personally.
There's a phrase for it being called groiped, right? Am I
That's
right?
right.
I don't think that
got groiped.
You can extend this into other people who've been horrible to you personally, and that's completely fair. If they, want to go for them, fine. But if I'm just asking you questions merely to dig into your viewpoints, which I think is a fair thing to do on a show like this, I don't know why anybody would turn that into a personal attack. I don't get it. Like, and if you do think you're oppressed, which is
but
fine,
that's what I'm getting at is that's why there's sort of a defensive posture, is because
Sure.
if you look at my experience and the experience of people that I know, it's being subject to horrible lies and slander, and so
But Nick, all of us
that's
are
how it
though in
goes.
this space. I
yeah,
mean, like,
but not
Elijah
really quite on
apparently
the
is
same
a
level.
terrorist. Dude, have the stuff that this kid's been exposed to? I mean, like, he's on the same level as.
But I
well,
did have a federal credential.
Alex Jones said something similar, but he also came to learn that the power of what he was saying influenced other people. So while you may be a little more rational and measured, it seems as though the following you have built doesn't understand when you're being satirical or you're making a joke. So do you have concerns that maybe they're going to ruin your message?
Not really, only because I
doesn't
really
have a message.
no control over what happens after I tell the message. And once again, we can get caught up in like.
But isn't it your movement?
Yeah, it is, of course.
So shouldn't you have some sort of control as someone in favor of authoritarianism?
Well, I mean, I control like an organization, and I control the messaging that comes from me and from my show. But as far as like what my followers take from that, I can't control how people respond to it or how they interpret it. And I don't necessarily think that's the responsibility of an author or of a speaker or something, of a truth teller. That'd be one thing if I was like a politician or something, or if I was leading
a truth teller. You give yourself the title of truth teller. Therefore, everything I say from this moment forward is the unadulterated truth.
Yeah, that's how that works. I'm glad you caught on, Dan.
He's a truth teller because
Glad
he
you caught up.
says things that are offensive. He speaks his mind.
But I thought he was
Like,
being
my gosh.
satirical.
What?
Oh, isn't it funny how that works?
Yeah. Right. What movement doesn't have like that gets anywhere? Like it doesn't have like not just its own message, but a following that embraces the message. Like what did people who followed Martin Luther King like accidentally become Klansmen? Like, whoops, we misinterpreted things slightly. Like, no.
Club,
You're an
if like my
authoritarian.
club member, if I was leading like, hi, this is the Groyper Club, members only, and some guy was out there saying, hey, you know what? And he was a representative of something that I led, that would be one thing. But, me going and doing my show, I don't even know who's watching it.
I'm interested why you say that you're.
He doesn't
You
even know
and
who's
your follow-
watching his show. I've seen his little meetups that he has. I know who's watching it.
Are oppressed.
Well, I mean, just take a look at what's happened to me in particular over the past 5 years. I mean, I'm probably the most censored person in America or in the world. I'm so thoroughly banned. I talked about this
You're
on
the most
Slightly
censored
Offensive.
person in the
You can't even
world.
search my name on TikTok. Like, I'm banned from TikTok, and you can't search Nick Fuentes. It says that's a hateful term.
He's banned from TikTok.
I am interested. Why are you, I get when you say oppressed and the fact that you have been depersoned, I think is disgusting. But I want to know why your audience is
literally
oppressed.
everything.
I
Why
wanna
my
know,
audience?
Why
Well,
are they oppressed?
Because first of all, we have attitude. We've got grit. We're real sort of
We've
like
got
Groypers
grit.
with attitude. I think that's kind of what people like about us. Firstly,
got
I'll just say, some people say, oh, well, the Groypers are too antagonistic. I think that's the reason why people like them, because we are energetic. We're not like these baby conservatives that are, they show up to these college Republican meetings with like their pocket protector and they're like, I really like Josh Hawley and I like common good originalism. And Groypers are like, it's America first, bitch. And like,
it's America first, bitch.
Oh,
His
God.
voice is so unintimidating. It'll be like, it's America first, bitch.
we like that. But the reason why they're oppressed is these are young guys. These are young, virile, like in many cases, teenagers, 20-something. A lot of people think they're mostly white. There's a lot of Hispanics. There's a lot of black guys. They're mostly guys. And, their whole lives, they have been oppressed. They've been oppressed by, their parents, their libtard parents, if their parents are divorced or overbearing moms, oppressed by the education
Mom
system.
and Dad don't understand me.
By the media. Everything's been taken from them. Their movies, their video games, the women have been alienated and turned against them. Everything's been taken away.
Everything's been taken. That's how they're victims.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's all gone.
Oh, yeah. So if I got this is Emo Howling Wolf, believe it or not. This is
Wow.
And I was gonna watch some old ass emo Howling Wolf had I made the goal and added an extra hour. Just to look, he's got Dale Earnhardt on his wall behind him.
Dude, that's crazy seeing him
This
like that.
is emo Howling Wolf.
You definitely
And-
see it in his face, but
Yep.
it's like, holy shit, he looks so different.
He does it real different. Like, real different.
Oh yeah. Yep, emo Howling Wolf.
Hello, everybody. I am Emo Howling Wolf. I am the owner of Howling Wolf TV Network. What the Howling Wolf TV Network is, it is a social networking community where you can post vlogs, videos, and if you're popular enough and want to be popular enough on the site, yes, you can have your own show like What the Buck, Fred, and be as popular as a few others like Renetto, the Happy Cabby, and so forth. So anybody is welcome to join the site. We have one rule: respect others at all times. If you start hate and disconnect, hate and disconnect, intent, not disconnect. But anyway, if you start hate and discontent,
you know he's a carny. Did you know that, Pimpmunk?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, he disappeared from YouTube. He was gone like all spring and summer, and it turns out he was working for the carnival.
Damn.
He was deep frying Twinkies and Snickers bars and shit. He was like, "Yeah, I'm the best at deep frying the Snickers."
Mm-hmm.
damn, he looks different. He did.
Yeah.
On the site, we will just show you where the door is and go. But everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome to join. We are paying for the site now, so now that I am paying for the site, I am trying to build up the membership badly. It is now costing us $50 a month to provide this platform to you, and we might as well get what we're paying for. And in order to do that, we need more members, more friends, and more community at Howling Wolf TV. And if you
He was trying to start like a YouTube alternative.
You heard of Bloggerheads? We are basically the same as Bloggerheads. We use the same platform as Bloggerheads, but we don't have this voting drama where you have to vote for admins and become a citizen and blah blah blah. So we're basically the same site. We have no admins at Howling Wolf TV.
All right, so we didn't make the goal. I don't think I don't know if we have a hero out there to bring the goal home. If not, that's fine.
I can be your hero,
and hopefully
baby.
we can just turn it around next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I'll save the emo Howling Wolf stuff for another time. So, anything you guys want to talk about before we end this stream?
Butt sex.
I'm gonna be going live soon.
Nobody gives a shit.
No, they do.
Really? What a surprise. No one predicted that.
I like going live.
I will not be going live.
I'm gonna be playing some Fortnite. It's gonna be
Fork
great.
knife?
Some Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Make sure you go watch Shabisky. Yeah, make sure you go watch him. He needs you people. He loves you
people.
He needs your approval.
I need your approval.
He's
He
desperate
won't be
for
used as the desk that you paid for, but you know.
Soon.
Which is a slap in the face to his
Yeah, which is
supporters.
just an insult to all his supporters.
Yep.
Oh.
Disgusting. Good night, everyone. I will see you next Wednesday.
Bye, peeps.